And we are back in some capacity. Crits-N-Giggles, where the crits are optional, the giggles absolutely mandatory, and we're coming up on the very ever omnipresent Act 1 ending. As always, I am your GM DK, not your DMGK. That's
Whoa.
almost what I said. That's different. That's different.
Donkey Kong.
Yep. Yep. Okay, so yeah, I'm the GM. I live here in this little box of fire. And to my left, my right, whichever way I don't know how to point. Mirrors are hard. Irtria, the shielded shroom, is played by Cece. Slippy, the Kappa, as played by Ika, and then Chrysanthemum, the sprinkly bits. What's her name again?
The ethereal sprinkle.
The ethereal sprinkle, as played by Umbral Teddy. Hagra will be, as always, a little fashionably late, but they'll be here, and that's all that matters, because they have the match against their biggest soon-to-be rival, another feral Aurak. This is going to be a wild combat. Last we left off, a bunch of stuff happened. I would not say no to anybody who wanted to help pitch in on some recap, because I spent so much time prepping, I didn't prepare a single word of recap. I want to say that everyone went to bed.
Yes. So
and that was it.
I'll do the recap. I'll do it. So
Okay.
essentially, with our last session, we had a lot of lore dump and exposition done by Ertria due to her questioning and notes. We also had our longest long rest in a while. Like, I think it was a whole week. So we did a little montage of things that we were doing. Chrysanthemum learning how to not only use a shower, but figure things out about the gargoyles that she interacted with. I believe Ertria was training with Slippy and Hagra to learn some skills from the notes that she was taking. Slippy studying mangaka, and I believe the most notable thing Hagra had was a dream about her self-hunting in her old land. Oh, and Chrysanthemum found out her favorite color is violet.
Oh, fun.
So she painted her outfit violet.
Awesome. Yeah, I do remember that. I also remember, Irtria ended up going to the spa and the crab shack to respectively learn that her mushrooms have the ability to create antitoxins, and that the ghosts of late, she was able to cure Miles of his alcoholism, which is awesome, and then learned the true identity of the ghosts that he spoke of was one of the scries that has been seen around the Emperor that control the scry orbs. And then with that,
she administered some of the antidote to Bodhi, so he didn't die.
yeah, that's a big one. With that, I'd say we're ready to pick it up until Hagra gets here. I was trying to be stupid on stream and line up Hagra's little walker with the overlay to where it looks like she's here.
So you did a good job.
Thanks. I'm proud of this work. But yeah, so we're gonna pick it up. Does anybody have anything that they want to do before the official week 3 games begin?
Actually, yes. Chrysanthemum wants to pull together all three of them. I know Hagra's not here, but in spirit. Hagra's gonna... She knows that she's not gonna be in this fight, but she's gonna huddle all three of them. And she's going to look at the other two eye level somewhat, and then look up at Hagra and be like, you guys got this. By the roar of the dragon, you guys got this.
Yeah, and so does Gary.
Huh?
Yeah, Gary, you got this too.
Finger in his nose. Oh, sorry, don't. You're not supposed to look at me when I'm sorry. I need a tissue. And he runs off.
Oh. I'm sure he's prepping his senses.
Yes, my olfactories are all over the place.
It's very important for monks, I think.
It's got to be in tune with all of our senses, and my allergies are something. I think it's all the sand. But that said, nobody has anything else. I was going to try to give Hagra a second to, like, show up so I can set the scene, but I'm just going to plow through and we'll recap.
I mean, I can stall.
I know that all of us are great stallers. I don't want to stall. So, right, I'm gonna start where I intended, and it's gonna be awful. No, I'm gonna effectively, it is the morning of. Y'all all wake up in the Glad House, in the Face House on the Gladiator Island, and you know today's the day. You know that it is going to be a heck of a thing. Y'all are going to have probably the toughest matches. This is going to be the first time that you... No, this is the first time that y'all encounter anyone from another isle in an official capacity. There's always the run-in with Malachi and Doland, that y'all have a point of reference for how difficult it can be to fight some of the other offshore gladiators. But the air today is different. Y'all step outside. There is just a large, looming storm cloud over the island. Not over the Gladiator Island, over the entirety of Æther Isle. Just a huge, massive, swirling, dark storm cloud. It's somewhat relaxing. It's not like there's a bunch of rumbling and thunder and lightning or anything. Just something to filter out some of that bright Æther Isle sun, really setting a tone for the evening. As always, you see the carriage pull up, and they open the door ready to escort y'all. There is a caravan of carriages for all the gladiators to be taken respectively. You notice this time how previously, like, Eden had slipped their way into the arena by masking their way through the crowd, by hiding and obfuscating their presence and just being a creepy little shit. Bodhi and Moon typically walk there, but you see everybody is taking a carriage today. Nobody's opting to walk. It seems like business is a lot more serious whenever y'all are not doing the inter-office fighting, when you aren't Æther Isle versus Æther Isle, whenever it's hosting another set of gladiators. The carriages are there, and who is... What do y'all want to do? Y'all see the carriages pulling up. Usually y'all go in or on top of. What's the vibe?
Exactly the vibe. CC.
What?
CC. Chrysanthemum is doing flashcards with Ertria. She has the flashcards and is quizzing Ertria on her notes.
I don't... Her notes on what?
I don't know, whatever she would do.
I think that's more of like an ask question, like, hey, would you want to, rather than, hey, this is what we're doing. I don't like imposing on other characters, so like maybe be like, hey, I made you some flashcards, and then that's how you would play it.
It's not, she made it flash. I feel like it would be like one of those, I feel like we would have like a training study together moment, and one of the things I thought of was like flashcards. Trying to remember like different types of poisons and how they work or something like that. I think that'd be pretty cool.
Eritrea hasn't really looked into different poisons and how they work. She really only knows about the one that she has seen so far. But like maybe they can go through like watching videos of previous fights of the gladiators they're gonna face and kind of talk about like, oh, what are these guys' like normal strategies and stuff like that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty
So,
cool.
yeah, I could see that happening.
Start out a little bit with like, and that one kind of uses the same kind of skills as Hagra. I wonder if they're from the same place.
Yeah, I mean they do. I don't know. Hawker doesn't like run around as much, but they do kind of look similar.
Yeah, kind of. I don't want to impose, but I'm kind of afraid of that one.
Mm. I think Eritrea would ask Theodore, you know, if this is like as the carriage is pulling up, she'd be like, "All right, Theodore, it's like the official games, like the first time we're seeing anybody from other islands. I don't want you to get hurt, but I don't want you to like just have to stay inside all the time. Do you want to come?"
Yes.
All right.
Yes!
But-
It screams again, just louder. It tried to contain itself,
Alright.
but it really wants to go.
Okay, but you have to promise to be quiet and do not put yourself in harm's way, okay?
Yes.
And she'll put his little cloak on him and have him come, like, go into her little, like, bullshit sack. Be like, alright.
Hell yeah, they do. They cuddle up, they are safe and sound, but they will be able to travel with you safely through sunlight, all of that good stuff.
Slippy tells Astra Draconis. That's it. Slippy tells Astra Draconis, now prepare to witness real martial arts.
They get up and start doing little kung fu stances and stuff, and they're just like, "What?" Just like big Mushu energy. Fucking.
Oh, I love that.
Same. Are you going to be taking your dragon with you, or are you leaving yours at home?
I'm taking the with I'm gonna ask Urchia, would you mind you know, taking Astra Draconis with you in your sack as well?
Well, are you not bringing your bullshit sack?
Oh, I forgot we each have one now. Yeah, I'll well, what if they can give each other company though?
Eritrea appears in her little sack. What's Theodore doing in there?
Theodore's in there trying to find all of your books and writing. They have an Ellie Ford novel that they're rereading.
Yeah, well, sure, they can hang out on the ride there, but I think when the match starts, you should keep yours with you.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I give a gold piece to Astra Draconis, like here's for the ride.
It's going to take it and then hold out another hand like fucking Mona from Parks and Rec. Money me! And just like once more.
Oh my god.
Once more gold.
I sigh and I give 2 more pieces.
Hell yeah. Take them. And then they scurry down into your bullshit sack and they're content. So, y'all have tamed dragons. We're all good there. Y'all are getting presumably inside of the carriage, on top of the carriage. What's the vibe?
Slippy is gonna be inside the carriage, but like not on the seats, like in the middle area, and is gonna sit there cross-legged.
Nice.
Mm.
Meditative.
Yeah, I think the vibe is a bit more serious than riding on the top, and Eritrea didn't do that last time either, so she's going inside and she's definitely taking a window seat? I feel like we'd all be window seats.
Yeah, there's windows
She's
on either
making
side, so yeah.
Chrysanthemum is the last one to get on, and she takes a step towards and onto the carriage, and it noticeably dips to one side.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, sorry, did I break it?
Oh no, it's just get in. They say from the outside.
Flipping motions for Chrysanthemum to come in the middle as well.
She comes in and it, like, dips around her, and everybody kind of loses balance as she kind of gets towards where Slippy is, where it finally reaches that center balance.
Nice. Found its equilibrium. Seems stable.
She, like, sits down and there's noticeable groans and creaking from the inside.
I will say it's not completely unconditioned to handle this amount of weight because there are giants on the island and this is meant to accommodate all sizes. So I would say like that initial dip, yeah, but like otherwise it does seem like it's pretty sturdy and holding up.
Oh, okay.
Pretty strong.
So it
Bear
dips
up.
and then she gets into it and it's like, okay.
We have a fucking wound mother
Sorry.
in the house.
Bro, I'm so sorry. My dad would not stop. I'm like, I gotta go D&D, and he's like, but and I'm like, I gotta go D&D.
Listen.
And he's like, oh, but what do you think about this? And I'm like, I don't care, I gotta go D&D.
I can't think right now. I gotta roll dice.
It
My
wouldn't
fucking
be,
rivals in this chat.
It wouldn't be Sunday without sunglasses and Starbucks, girl. I already know. It'd be like that.
There you go.
There
I've
we
changed my
go.
thinking.
That's valid. That's the vibe. I'm just glad you're here.
Honestly, no, this is the vibe. This is still very Hagra quoted.
You know what? Honestly, can that just be Hogger this session? It'll really fuck up the tone, but I'm into it. No, I'm just kidding.
There is nothing you can do to make me change to another another active if I really
This is
don't
what it
want
is
to.
now. There's not a you were damn right. I am at your mercy. And
You're like, I'm like, you know what? This is Hagra. Deal with it.
what? Just fucking. Yep,
Oh
that's
my
Hagra.
gosh.
She's different now. I'm going through changes.
Is this like Hagra's equivalent of like, I'm gonna cut my own hair and give myself bangs?
No. God. It's okay. You know it's gonna be good because it happened right after a breakup.
Oh, can I show you this one? Yeah, can I show you this one's like when I deafen?
Oh, that's delightful.
Deafen one freaks me the fuck up. Alright. Right, 3, 2, 1. Hold your reactions until I come back. Alright, I'm back.
I held it too. That's fucking peak. Very Thanos snap.
Oh.
That's art. Poetry in motion.
I also have a cursed one, but I only use it with mags because it. It's the main
Sus.
face I use is really scary, so.
Oh, and Lady Vengeance is here. Hey, this is actually perfect. So, Lady Vengeance, to get you up to speed, Hagra just showed up, and we're about to get her up to speed. So everyone's getting a recap, and it's going to be great. There hasn't been too much happened since we were literally just boarding the carriages to head to the arena. The only tonal shift, the thing that's different, there is an air of tension throughout Æther Isle right now. You noticed that usually like gladiators will opt to either walk or make their way to the arena bypassing the carriages. All of the gladiators on Æther Isle are taking the carriage this time around. There is a huge, gigantic gray storm cloud looming over. It's just a swirling vortex over Æther Isle. It's not raining. It is not lightning, no thunder, just a large, dark storm cloud. And everybody was
more
boarding.
fucking ads.
What was that?
So no more fucking ads.
Oh, yeah.
Prime sub. Use your Prime sub, people.
Hey, I will say that so they're all getting, so far everybody has opted to get inside of the carriage, noting a more serious tone among the Isle and its patrons, but that just leaves Hagra Are you boarding the carriage, or are you mounting it as you are one to do?
I mount it. I am
Hell
the
yeah.
stallion that will mount the world.
Awesome. So yeah, you hop up there with ease.
Let's not drop that on the floor. That's last.
Slight rock and shamble shake. And with that, y'all begin to head towards the arena. Can everybody make me... Actually, what is everybody doing in the carriage and on the carriage? What's going through your mind leading up to week 3 of the games? This is y'all's first time fighting opponents from another arena, and I want to know what y'all are ruminating on. I also am getting a Charlie horse, so I gotta stand up. So keep talking, I can hear you.
I think
He's off camera. That means we talk about periods.
I'm not all the way off camera. I'll be right back. I'm just fucking...
He's off camera. He's not there.
I think Eritrea would kind of be like, okay, Slippy, we're teamed up together, so do we
Well, we're both kind of tanky.
yeah.
I think I'll try to cover long distance, and you try to cover short distance.
Well, they're both melee fighters, so they're both gonna be coming at us.
Oh, right.
So I think maybe it would be good if you have any kind of like long range stuff, we can avoid getting hit as long as possible, and then when they come at us, we'll tank it.
Yeah. We can handle any blows.
Hell yeah. And I don't know, I feel like she would start to do like a cool secret handshake.
Okay. It's like something mimicking like a turtle kind of motion with the hands.
Ooh,
Yeah,
y'all both
yeah,
go
yeah.
in and they poke out a finger. It's like the turtle head. Just like, boop.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Something like that.
I think Chrysanthemum would be sharpening the bladed whip and the sword with her hands. So normally you would need like a like a whetstone. She's just using the palm of her hand and shaping it as nice as. Oh, that is not ideal.
Oh, that.
You know what? It is actually. You know what? Never mind. It's very ideal. I forgot. Every pre-rolled dice, my brain is like, oh, divination wizard, and I'm like, it's not ideal to get like 2 high rolls, but never mind. It's prayer dice. It's prayer dice. We're good. She would be sharpening her weapons and affixing her golden rings or glowing rings to her hands, and making sure she has like a pretty good shot with the whip and the rings. And she overhears a little bit of the strategy that's going on, but being someone who's a soldier, she understands that if they're talking game plans, unless she's directly addressed, she's not to interfere.
Hell yeah.
So she just focuses on replenishing her supplies, keeping her stuff together, and for the first time, she's actually making sure her dress is clean, so she's like brushing off dirt and stuff and being careful not to scratch it.
Also, as a piece of a retcon, so off table, we did establish the fire eye orb that Slippy seemingly found and then just like hoarded like their own baby dragon, and never did anything with. Eritrea has expressed interest in the item, and it was given to Eritrea. We're going to say that that was established beforehand, and that whenever they had their weapon revised by Ludo, that they also were able to use that orb to imbue Eritrea's blade with fire properties.
Oh.
Yeah. So now Eritrea might be able to do some fun little little mushroom problems for the world. We'll see.
We love fun little mushroom problems.
Yeah. Hashtag The Last of Us. No, I got that just leaves Hagra in the carriage. What's running through Hagra's mind?
The Jeopardy theme song.
That's dope. About to go fight the other feral Aurak, and you're like, bam, 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 bam.
Basically, what she's doing is she is kind of emptying her mind, sort of like a pseudo meditation. But instead of like calming her body and calming her mind, she is like focusing until she can feel more in tune with her body. Because she knows she's gonna need to be on her A game to fight against the other feral Aurak.
Hell yeah. Max raises a good point in in-bed chat. Everybody else, so Slippy and Eartria, have elected to bring their baby dragons along in their bullshit sacks where they're safe, with instructions to like not put themselves in harm's way, etc. Do you think Hagra would bring her dragon with her as well, or would she leave them at home?
Oh, that's a good question, because she's left Pressure at home. And I would say she's probably entrusted Pressure with making sure, like, if something happens, you scruff that dragon and you drag it under something and you hide.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. And Prussia would absolutely do that, especially after, I would say that Prussia probably got a loving but firm talking to about their shirking their duties after the last time you left them in charge and they just opted not to watch the dragon. So now they're probably a little bit more diligent and actually keeping watch on it. You've taught them how to hide and how to remain safe. So if you want to leave yours home, that's totally fine. So, without further ado, y'all head up to the arena. This is the third time y'all have been here. This is the first time Chris will be here, even just as a spectator. But you see just a large coliseum in the distance made of like beautifully ornate sandstone gilded with golden edges and carves golden etchings throughout the stonework that just make it look so much classier than a den of death, a place where people go to die for the entertainment of others. Y'all are being offloaded and escorted down into the basement where y'all are kept, the gladiator green room, if you will, and it is a new sight this time around. The other times, it's always just been y'all, maybe some of the other gladiators, not even always all the gladiators. But y'all step in, and you see all of the Æther Isle gladiators on the left side, and the Netherglades on the top right, and the bottom right for the midgates. What you hear as soon as you open the door is Angus squealing a little bit. They are off in the corner, seemingly being cornered by Deepma Hellfire, who's just walking up on it and being like, "Hey, look at this little thing. You're cute as heck, ain't you?" And she's kind of like pulling her claws out and like getting it closer as he's slinking into a corner. "Just leave me alone. I'm just trying to get snackered before the fights." "Oh, it's funny when they're scared. The butcher man would love you." She's getting closer to him and extending her claws.
Flippy's gonna walk a little toward there and say, "Hey, that's our pig."
Agra doesn't even stop. She just walks right straight through them and comes and scoops Angus up.
Fuck yes. You're not even gonna have to make a check for that, but I would not to do that, but I want you, if you could make me a presence roll.
Oh, absolutely.
With advantage.
Angus is like freaking out on Hagra's head. Like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh
Help
my
me,
god.
just wear me like little head. Get it away from me, it's freaking me out. She tried to cut my little nose. Alright.
That's 25.
25 with fear.
Literally, like, just shoves past these two guys here.
Yeah.
Pushes through this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Literally just, like, scoops Angus up around
Mm-hmm.
the midsection. And then she turns and she looks at the other feral Orak. And she, like, raises to her full, like, 7'2" height. And her lips curl back. You know, because she has a muzzle, her lips curl back to show her teeth. And she lets out just the lowest, like, dual-toned growl.
Hell yes. And Deepma looks you dead in the eyes. You see everybody else respect your anger and step back. So this guy here, you shoved him a bit, and he was okay with it. He moved back a bit. This guy's immediately taking back. He looks scared. These two over here look manically panicked and take some steps back. Deepma takes a step forward. Oh, looks like we got another little kitty on the island. I thought I was the only one. Guess I don't get to be special no more, huh?
Were you ever special to begin with?
I don't know. Ask all my fans. So what up? Are y'all gonna eat that pig or not? If not, I'll eat it right now. I don't give a damn. I don't have to cook it.
The pig is ours.
For now, I guess. There's always...
Forever, child.
Dang. Alright, well, if you're gonna be greedy like that, just know that nothing in these isles is permanent, honey. Ain't this your third week here? And you're calling me baby? Girl, you have no idea what you're even getting into.
It's funny. You've been here longer than me. And this is the first time I've ever heard of you.
Me when I lie. So... But it's cute, though. It's cute. Trying to get under my skin. And, I think you know as well as I do, we both have extremely thick skin, so we can do this bicker back and forth all we want, but the way I hear it, you've been sucking up to Lady Cicadia and, thinking about coming to join the Netherglades, so why are you even trying to be a bitch right now?
It's fine. It's not like you really know what an orc-eye is.
Well, you got me there. Can't say I really do. It was some kind of like a scary cat person, like...
No, you idiot. If you are a feral orc-eye, it means you are Mirkin and orc-eye.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I meant feral orak. So, that means you do not even know your own lineage, which is sad.
I think there's nothing more sad than people are stuck in the past, honey. All I think about is the future. I don't give a goddamn rat's asshole where I came from, okay? Oh, she just walks off mid-conversation.
Yeah, she's just
Fuck
like,
yes.
alright, well...
Hey!
She just walks, and with Angus.
Yes, absolutely with Angus. Let me scoot him with you. Thank you. She's such a mean fucking bitch. I don't like her. She's mean to me. She tried to hurt me too much.
Chrysanthemum puts her hands up to take Angus.
Hagra, like, looks at her and then puts Angus on the ground.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, Angus. The only one who's going to eat you on this island is me.
I wouldn't have it any other way, he says, kind of nuzzling into your shin. He's just scared and thankful to be saved. And then this gentleman is going to walk up to the both of you. Well, first you hear him... Can anybody who wants to try to hear what he's saying in hushed tones make me a instinct check?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna add my.
I'm deaf.
I don't know if I want to add anything right now because I want to be full up on hope.
Is
So
this a reaction
Oh, I can-
roll, or...
It's a reaction roll.
Ah.
Can I spend my hope? Well, it won't matter anyways.
No. So we have 2 successes. I would say that Chris and Hagra, y'all are tending to Angus. He just went through all of this. Y'all are more preoccupied with that. Hagra, you left it over there. You're like, whatever, I don't give a shit what that bitch has to say, okay? Like, she yaps too much. I'm gonna take care of my friends, and I'll catch y'all later.
She's like, I can tell you were clearly not raised by an Orcai or American because, God, you're yapping.
Yeah, no, she's an absolute bastardization of the ancestry. You two clock in more hushed tones. It's hard to hear over the incessant, like, chittering. You'd almost describe it as these two bloodthirsty gnome-type creatures that seem to share an intestine externally, chittering to each other and just... And they're just, like, doing this gross, like, sick speak, is what I'm gonna call it. But over that, you can hear the deep resonance of this man's voice as he's talking to Deetma, and he's like, I shouldn't even fucking be here, okay? This is why I have to come here. I was supposed to be at home, I was supposed to be doing my thing, but instead I gotta fucking babysit you because you wanna act stupid. You know what happens when you instigate, alright? When you instigate, we get penalized, you fucking ninny. Now pay attention, get your shit right, get ready for the goddamn battle. And he starts walking over to you guys. I would like to extend an apology on behalf of my cohort, as I regretfully have to call them. My name is Hex Arcana. It's nice to meet you. And he extends a hand for a handshake to whomever is taking point.
Chrysanthemum is backed up behind Hagra.
Slippy shakes his hand and says, yeah, we wouldn't want to be we wouldn't want to be losing points for instigating, now would we?
Well, I mean, personally, I wouldn't mind if y'all, went down in notoriety, but I'm also kind of I prefer a fair contest. So, no dirty tricks, none of that. Not on my watch, anyway. Madame Matilda has entrusted me to keep, well, these two dipshits, and he points to the gnomes, and that dipshit in line. So, I appreciate you, and he looks over to Hagra, for not biting her sloppily baited hook. You did good, and I'll keep her in line going forward. Apologies.
Seems like a really difficult job that she's given you. She says, kind of looking over to the like chittering twins, and
Yeah, no, I'm just fucking praying for the day that one of y'all kills these. Never mind. Anyways, I got an interesting rapport with the madame. I'm indebted in a way, so that makes me a servant of sorts. So, not my favorite job, not my first job, probably not my last job I'd ever ask for, but here the fuck we are. So, either way, I hope for a fair contest today, and I hope you all just good luck out there, he says, and he starts to walk off.
Slippy says,
he's gonna shake his hand as well.
The entire time, Chrysanthemum's just been eyeing him from the background, her beady little red eyes behind Hagra. Not like a look of disdain, just a look of caution.
Slippy goes, may the best fighter win.
And he looks back to you and he nods and he's like, damn straight. And then, Eritrea, did you have anything or no? It sounded like for a second.
Oh, she was just gonna also shake his hand.
Oh, well then he would have done that
Right.
before he actually takes off too, so that was more just like a,
Yeah.
I'll break away,
Yeah,
shake it. And he's gonna head back.
Guys, do you see that guy over there? And she's pointing at the mushroom person. They have a hat like I do, or head thing. Oh my gosh!
Do you want to talk to them?
Yeah, And she's she's definitely gonna be like,
Would you say, before you head all the way over there, would you say that you are being quiet about that?
I think kind of in this environment she is going to be like a little hushed, but like, if someone were listening real hard, they could probably hear it.
Okay. In that case, before you start to even step away, you just say that
Okay.
yes, you want to talk to them. You hear a voice in your head. Oh, not to intrude, but I take that as consent.
Hello?
Hello. It is I, Jito.
Oh, hi. And I guess she's thinking this in her head. She's like, hi, I'm Eritrea. You're also part mushroom?
I am all mushroom.
Oh my gosh. You're the first person I've seen other than me that has mushroom parts.
You are not the first I've seen, but you are the most recent living. That is to say, all the ones I've known in the past, they're now dead. But it is nice to see another mushroom.
What do you mean?
Well, there's been many gladiators to come and go. I've been a gladiator for some time. You aren't the first lifted to be a mushroom, so I've seen many mushrooms fall. That is all. Nothing ominous. More or less just, it is nice to see another mushroom. It's lonely having the ability to communicate like this, and no one to share it with.
Definitely. Well, I mean, you're always welcome to reach out to my brain.
There is a proximity limit, but when I am in the area, I would love to be able to talk. I do have an immediate question for you, though. I hope it isn't rude. I don't know if you said anything, but I didn't hear anything. So.
Oh, sorry. I said, what is that?
Your friend over there. The beautiful green one. They have the stature of a fighter, a specific type of fighter. Would they have been, perchance, a samurai?
Eritrea is going to look at Slippy, like kind of circling her, and whisper to Slippy, I'm doing mushroom to mushroom communication in my head. It's really cool. And, they also seem to recognize that you're like a samurai kind of person. I bet they'd love to talk to you.
Oh, that's cool. I ask them if they want to meet up in the center.
In her head, she'll respond to Jito and be like, yeah, do you want to come meet them? And she'll take, like, a couple steps forward.
I would love if you came over here into this more secluded corner. I don't like being that close to the Netherglades, or the Faces for that matter.
Oh, but we're Faces, is that okay?
No, the other established Faces, the ones without the mushroom or samurai capabilities.
Maybe they want us to come to the secluded corner.
Did she say that out loud?
Yeah.
They will watch you from here.
Well,
She smiles at Hagra, and I feel safe.
normally this is against the rules of the five rings of fighting, but what are they gonna do? Like stab me? Fine. Go over.
Fine.
Oh, hello. I believe I only invited 2 of you over.
And then Chrysanthemum, she yells, "Get back over here!"
They didn't say anything. Okay. Chris just goes back over, like slumps, a little disappointed not to meet someone.
Yeah.
She pats your head. We were not invited. Next
Oh, I
time,
didn't know
you are-
that.
But you got to listen to the words that are not being said.
Where's not being said?
That was so wise, honestly.
Honestly, though, like, it actually is so fucking...
Yeah.
It's, like, wise as fuck, dog.
Yeah.
This channel's not smart enough for that kind of dialogue. No, I'm just kidding. Awesome. So, yeah.
Jito?
Yeah.
Jito, this is Slippy. Slippy, this is Jito.
It is a true pleasure to meet both of you. As stated, I am Jito. It is an honor to meet you, and he bows in a traditional samurai fashion towards you, Slippy.
Slippy will bow back and
We're on opposite sides. Okay.
I felt a little
So-
ganged up on, but I didn't want to call it out. No, I'm
I'm
just kidding.
sorry, I didn't know what was happening.
No, I'm kidding. Probably need to scoot to
Slippy bows back and actually bows a little lower than he does.
Oh, okay.
And-
I see.
Yeah. Okay, a little
It's-
lower, you say? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. And says
Excuse me.
it's so nice to see a fellow samurai. It's been so long. Well, 3 weeks,
Yeah,
but it feels forever.
it does. So you have been lifted recently. Have you remained true to the samurai way? Assuming, of course, I'm reading this correctly, you are a samurai, right? Ronin?
Yeah, well, you're Ronin. Yeah, I serve no master, but as far as conduct goes, I try to behave myself.
Have you decided, in branching out, tactics in this new environment?
Kind of. So like, I
Eritrea, hold on. Eritrea's gonna put a hand on your shoulder and kind of look at you like, do you really want to tell them our fighting style before we fight them?
Sophie is
Those-
gonna is gonna
Those are the
just-
words that she says without saying them.
Yeah, Sylvia's gonna just kind of like acknowledge you a little bit, and nod her head toward you.
Don't worry. A samurai always fights with honor and respect, even if they shared those secrets with me, which, by the way, I understand your reluctance, but I wouldn't exploit them. I only ask because I offer alternatives as well. Sorry for invading your space again, but I took the consent as ongoing. He says, having heard your thought.
Yes, I did say you could come in my brain anytime, and
Ayo.
Oh no.
she then says in her brain, looking in Jito's eyes, and this is just in the brain. Perhaps I should nullify what I said.
I think that's fine, he says out loud. I will wait until... I will always ask first, before prodding. But I need you both to know. I need you two to win this next fight. Do you understand?
Sippy looks confused.
Domingo's
do
just
have-
standing there, arms crossed, kind of pouting.
I do have a quick question.
Yeah.
Was there any visible reaction from him when Eritrea said the word nullify in his head?
Make me an instinct roll. Or knowledge, because you're actively trying to perceive it. Actually, I want to say knowledge.
Okay. And I am going to add my, like, alert kind of this.
24 with hope, so you gain that hope back. And then you see he has been almost unblinking this entire time. Anybody else would have missed how subtle this was, but it was just the first time you clocked him blink this entire conversation is when you said the word nullify.
Interesting.
Flippy is going to look a little confused at first, and then kind of snap herself into it. I mean, like emotionally, and she's going to kind of do a dignified kind of look, in presence, and is going to say, as former emperor of Japan, I would like to know this reasoning.
He drops to a knee. I'm sorry, I did not realize, Your Grace. There are many things going on right now across the Isles that require shameful tactics that I have had to find myself employing. I'm sure you're aware of Shinobi. Well, I have begun to practice this philosophy, this espionage. I do not trust Mr. Argento. I do not trust the Midgates. And I believe that there is a larger plot. And I am following a red thread of sorts to try to suss it out.
You don't trust.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. What position do you have among the Midgates? Are you in the neutral house, in the evil house, or the good house? Or
My heart resides in the face house, but I have willingly adopted the role of a neutral for my guys, for my mission.
Hey, hold on. You're saying you don't trust the ruler of your isle?
Correct.
Understandable. And you're telling us that you have to do some shady tactics, and that you have a mission and there's some kind of larger plot, and you've never met us before, and you feel comfortable sharing this information with us?
I am a shinobi. I have
I don't know
collected
what that
all the
means.
data that I need to. Well, some people have speech affectations that make them speak a little slower than others, so sometimes I have an immediate point and then I follow up with primed information. That's on me. Sorry for dragging the conversation on. I am a shinobi. We exercise tactics to learn things without the target knowing that we're learning things. And you were kind enough to open your mind to me. And with that, I learned everything that I needed to know that our interests are aligned. You two are searching for the sorcerer Malachi.
Your tree looks panickedly at Slippy.
Slippy says to her, sometimes we must trust those that we may deem suspicious, and is going to just kind of nod to him.
I thought the head thing was only a communication thing. I didn't know you could go digging around in there.
I'm adept at my skills. Most can't. I can. And I do apologize, but unfortunately, this plot is bigger than all of us, that I would hope that you know that my confiding in you now warrants no reward outside of cooperation. I don't mean to alienate my newfound friends, but I must insist the importance.
She's gonna take a step closer to him and narrow her eyes. You had a hand in hurting those on Æther Isle.
I did.
Why?
Slippy puts her hand on her shoulder and says, Shinobi are, they're, inside warriors who must sometimes do things they do not wish to.
Your friend speaks true. This is why it was only a nullify and not a kill scroll that was used. I needed it to be seen and observed that I fulfilled and stopped scries, that I stopped targets in their tracks, whether they were dead or not. Well, I prefer to leave innocent targets alive.
Eritrea's, she's getting kind of like that mad look on her face, like kind of like she really doesn't like what she's hearing, but she kind of also can't argue with this logic at this point. So she's just gonna like take a deep breath and step back and be like, you haven't introduced us to your friend.
God, I've been waiting for a second to talk about myself. I'm Domingo Strikes. I have 12 abs and a lot of punching power. This is my best friend. We've been at each other. We were actually lifted on the same day. We've been here for, was it 30, 40 years? Yes, something like that. It seems irrelevant to track the time when the only goal that I'm tracking is escape. But yes, something like that. That does sound right. And Domingo has been my trusted confidant for the longest time, which is why we were the reigning tag team champions of the Midgate Syndicate. Yep. I used the brains, I'm the bronze. We'll get it done.
Congratulations. So why is it that you need us to win? And if you can't say it out loud, you can say it in my head.
Æther Isle must maintain hope.
Her eyes go wide a little bit. And she looks at Jito, still not trusting this man, but gives him a very, very small nod.
He nods back.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting a fellow mushroom and a fellow... and she struggles to think of anything she has in common with Domingo.
Pugilist?
Yeah. She does not know what that means. And she'll like shake their hands.
Before you have you shake their hands, and you get one more tidbit of information from Jito in your mind before he severs the connection. You should know, week 3 of the games, it is near expected for people to cheat. Penalties that can be doled out for cheating usually resolve before the Give All tournament, or the Try Hard tournament. So, please mind your P's and Q's. Tell your friends to mind their P's and Q's. Do not trust anything that you hear beyond our conversation, and even that, if it suits you better to not trust it, then don't. All I ask is that you don't breathe of this conversation to anyone else.
Looks at him and cannot figure out how to feel about this guy, because he also is mushroom and he also is chasing mysteries, and maybe he's also trying to like stop the things that are going on, but he's being all secretive, but she would too, and so she's just kind of like scrunching her face in different ways, trying to like figure out what expression to make.
The internal
And
conflict.
just like lovely to meet you both.
Likewise.
She's like, I gotta get out of here.
Slippy, before leaving, says, when I became Emperor of Japan, my growth as a martial artist was hindered. And with this new life I've been given, I have dedicated myself to becoming stronger. And so I would ask just one thing of you. Don't hold back for our sake. I mean, if you have to, lose, don't throw in the towel. I would very much like to spar.
As would I, and I wouldn't dream of dishonoring myself in such a matter, but I can't help but root for you two, knowing what I know. And I think that my captors will know if I am throwing in the towel, so I must give my all. Domingo only has one setting and it's on, so he will be at the top of his game. We will not hold back, but we are rooting for you and for Æther Isle.
Thank you. And Slippy does a bow.
And then this time he will bow deeper.
Nice.
Before they go, Eritrea just looks at Domingo, looks at his abs, and holds out a finger like, may I?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely. It's like a xylophone. Go ahead.
She just like slowly pokes his abs, and it's like, oh my god, it feels like if you poke chrysanthemum.
Yeah. We keep it rock hard around here. That way we can take the hits, not just give them. You remember, the best offense is the best defense. And that's on God. For real, 100. Straight bussin'.
No, that is true. That's what my volleyball coach used to say.
Volleyball. We'll have to talk about that sometime. Never heard of it.
Sure.
It sounds strikingly similar to a game we called Palmy Ball, where you smacked it. Oh, okay, she's gone.
So people will point to as she walks away, she'll point to where her sword would normally be, and just say do not be fooled by my lack of a sword, and then go off.
Sounds good to me. I'm pretty sure he was talking to me, Domingo, but alright. I'm gonna let y'all return, convey the information that y'all just learned. I have to use the restroom, I'll be right back. Don't talk about periods. No, I'm just kidding. You can do whatever you want. I don't give a shit.
Slippy, I don't know why I said that. I tried out for volleyball, but I didn't even make the team.
Well,
It is something the coach used to say. Now I feel like I lied. But what do you think of them? I'm confused.
I think they are very honorable, and they will not hesitate to beat us, but they do wish for our prosperity.
Hey, we just got some information from Domingo and Gito, and they said that if anyone cheats, and a lot of cheating happens in the Week 3 games, that will be resolved before the Ultimate Tournament, and I don't know what that means, and I honestly don't even know what counts as cheating.
I think they meant that people can and will cheat in this round 3 because it'll have no consequence on the final. So we should be wary when we're fighting, and gives a glare over to over to this guy. Not that he can hear us, but like just give a glare over in his direction.
I'm thinking about maybe making a bet with those twins.
What kind of
do you
bet?
guys think?
What kind of bet?
I think, bet to see if they can drink a whole jug of moonshine in under 2 minutes. And if they win, I'll give them 2 bags of gold.
You think they'll fall for that? I mean, maybe they will, but I'm not sure about the others. And that might count as instigating to be held against us.
It's just a friendly little bet.
What do y'all bet?
I'm not sure everyone would see it that way.
If you'll excuse me, I have to take a moment.
Yeah, let's go. So you actually notice, as you're walking up to Eden, you notice a change, obviously. He looks less withered and less frail. It's almost like the sinew that made up his rotted flesh before is somehow stronger, more muscular, more toned. It seems like since his failure against Moon from opening himself to emotion, bro's been at the gym. And in an undead sort of way. He's not jacked, but for Eden, there's a night and day difference between his aura, his energy, that makes him seem far more formidable than he was before. And you can see that he's actually shrinking down a little bit now. I meant to narrate this, but while Angus was getting tortured a little bit, that's kind of why he was so gigantic, was because the fear from Angus was fueling him by proxy, making him a little bit bigger. Now that the situation's de-escalated a little bit, he's kind of closer to your size. And you actually hear, as you're approaching, a slightly different affectation come out of this man.
He ate a baby and now he feels much better.
Hello.
Eden, you sound different.
I have found less things to laugh about these days. And it's spoiled my good humor.
She reaches up and wraps one of her hands around the base of his right antler and yanks his head down and bumps her forehead into his.
He reciprocates and holds it.
Do not worry, my friend. We will find things to laugh about.
I'm scared of the laughter. Last time you befriended me, you extended friendship. I felt myself grow weak. And I need my strength more than ever. I've never lost. And now, the mere notion of friendship seems to shrivel my strengths, make a mockery of them, when I was a god. But I found a new source.
No? And what is it?
Your friend. This little creature hiding in the void of space, time. Large, but little. Large in size, but small of heart. A true...
You were talking about what is inside me.
Yes, it is inside you, isn't it? It is.
The beast beneath the world. The god of my gods.
It has a name. I do not... This has been my latest drive, my most recent epiphany. Before, it was fear. Fear of others that I could leech, grow from, become stronger. Now I have an endless well. Oh, and it does tickle. An endless well of hatred that I might tap from to sublet this menial need to feed on minor snacks and meals like Angus's fear or the death of a loved one.
She bumps her forehead against his again. Well, do not let it change you. It is easy to tap into an endless well and lose yourself in it. I would not like to see you changed so much. I like you as you are.
I'm scared, admittedly, to understand your words. But I don't refute them, and that's all I can give right now.
Do not offer more than you can give. And her other hand comes up and cups the side of his bone face, and she goes, I do not ask for everything that you are, only that which you are willing to give to me. And the same goes for me. I only give what I am willing to offer. This is new for you, and admittedly a little new for me. The others, I see them as cubs and cherished friends, but I've never actively sought out someone to become friends with. I have always been alone, and there is something in you that draws me to you. I feel we are very similar, you and I. And when we shared that ritual, when you trusted me with that ritual, it brought us closer in a way that I cannot describe. The beast, he speaks to me sometimes in my head.
Yes.
And something happened. And it silenced him, and it felt like you.
I had hoped I'd been more discreet, but I did not want his words harming the one person who did seem to take a chance on Eden, to put blind, unwarranted faith in someone as vile as myself. It was poetry. I would not let that muse be slandered.
I am not so good. Do not mistake me for a saint, Eden.
I wouldn't
I have
have
been
you if you
terrible.
were.
She smiles. Her tail, by the way, is swaying low to the ground, kind of like how cats do when they're content.
Oh.
And she lifts her forehead from his. Now, they are watching for cheating. But I want you to watch for cheating. Do not let someone take you unawares.
My opponent is that fellow over there, the doctor, Zarazzi. He is brilliant. He is calculated. But if I need to, I'll cheat. I know his darkest secrets, and I will use them.
I simply meant, do not let someone cheat against you.
Never.
Don't ruin your own fun.
Of course.
And then she drops her hand from his face. Now, I am sure the interviews, if they are happening, will be happening soon, so I must return to my group, but... And she looks at him, kind of tilts her head like she's considering something. But I wanted to come see you.
I'm glad you did. Oops. I'm glad you did. You were meant... I don't know how to ask someone for their audience. Will you kill with me sometime?
You want to go hunting? And she looks excited.
Yes. Hunting.
Yes. I will show you how Pharaoh Orax hunt. It will be a good bonding experience, and maybe if we grow closer as friends, you will learn to turn that weakness into a strength.
I think
and you won't need the hatred.
I think we're on the way. I will say, the area to the north of the gladiator houses is becoming quite infested with spiders now that the ice is thawing. I think that could make for prime hunting grounds.
Sorry, Cece's killing me. Do you want to kiss? Look, the forehead boop was a kiss already, let's be real.
Yeah.
Can you kiss a man with no mouth?
Yeah. How to kiss thing with deer head.
How to kiss thing with deer skull head.
Yeah, deer
anyway,
skull head.
But yeah, she agrees. Yes. Let us convene there tomorrow, and we can go hunting. Just you and I.
The pleasure will be all mine. Best of luck in your tournament. Dietmar will cheat. Just know.
And I will kill her.
And I believe you will.
She starts to walk away, and then she stops. She kind of like looks at him over her shoulder, and her eyes go into a very slow blink, and her tail swishes once or twice, and then she walks back.
Awesome. Well, he is smitten. We finally got this moment that I've been waiting to have. I've been wanting this to fucking happen so bad. Be like, no, I put so much thought into how this character's romance arc could work. This is...
Because no, I don't want the Emperor where I could rule the entire island, and I don't want any of the nice boys. I want the manifestation of evil. I can fix him.
Yeah, you actually kind of are, so like...
The real plot twist is when Eden joins the Face House and becomes a face.
Yeah.
I mean, no spoilers.
Feed off of happiness.
And then we get married.
I don't know what to say. I don't know how the story's gonna play out. I'm just the GM.
Wait.
So, this scene transpires.
Teddy did say BRB. Just to let you know.
Okay, cool. Well, that's okay, because, and I'm sorry they're gone, but they'll see it on the VOD, or we'll just tell them when they get back. But I am sorry that this not very Chris-heavy moment. This moment was always, I was always supposed to have a fourth member after Act 1, so this scene specifically has been pre-written for some time that, like, it doesn't accommodate a fourth party, so there's not much for you to do, and I'm sorry for that. But I will say that y'all see in the top right corner yonder where all the reporters are, it doesn't look like they're doing interviews. They're just observing through windows and taking notes this time around. So it's almost as if they're...
Wave it. I wave. Like my interviewer.
Cicadia absolutely waves back. It's y'all get the impression that y'all are going to have post-match interviews this time around. Oh, perfect. Good.
Hagra,
Yes.
you're gonna be facing Deepma with Gary, right?
Yes.
Here. And she takes out a vial with like a little like dropper and a very small amount of liquid and puts it in your palm. This is the antidote to the poison Deepma cheats with, the one that caused Schumann to lose his legs. If she hits you with this poison and you feel it to start affect you, take 2 drops on the back of your tongue. Don't do any more than that, because then it could be dangerous. But this should keep you safe.
Is there enough for me to give to Gary if he gets hit with it?
Yeah, this it's a whole vial, and you only need 2 drops.
Okay. And she makes sure it's tucked safely away.
Hell yeah.
And she looks over where Deepma is. And her pupils like shrink to slits and her smile becomes very unkind.
You see, just from the residuals of the presence roll earlier, she's pretending to not be bothered, but she's sweating it a little bit. She's like, what if I know that I've been, like, this force to be reckoned with for some time, but this is the first feral Orak. But that's
And not even really an even playing ground because she wasn't raised by anyone.
That's
but
the interesting part about all this is that, one, you're used to fighting other things from your planet. This is something from your planet that it isn't used to fighting anything from your planet, so both y'all are going to have that same view through the same lens at each other, where, how is that? You know what? I know how we're going to find out how it plays out. We're going to let the games begin. As y'all are all sitting around, y'all have done some intermingling. Everyone has resisted any kind of bait or goading from the others. You hear the announcer overhead. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, we have week 3 of the games coming on. We have the fucking craziest main event of the night. To clarify, we've gone through everybody else's matches, and I'm not going to worry about recapping how those went. We're getting to y'all because y'all are the main characters. Without further ado, we have an exciting type of match that we're coming out with. It's the first time we've ever done this. Barrier supplied by the Netherglades, we are going to have a simultaneous match between the Midgate Syndicates and Æther Isle and the Netherglades and Æther Isle, all at the same time. So, without further ado, let's start welcoming our gladiators to the arena. First come, first serve. We bring out, I'm gonna move y'all over real quick. So y'all, get ready for the fight of your life. We have spiky walls, we have spiky floors, we have electrified barriers. Speech cannot be heard from one side to the other, so while the match on the left is going on, the match on the right can see what's happening, but they can't hear a word, and vice versa. Nerve-wracking, am I right? And the crowd's going fucking nuts. Without further ado, let's meet our contestants. From the Midgate Isle, we have Jito, the samurai, who comes out and is just like, thank you, and bows, and that's it. The crowd goes mild. And then we have Domingo Strikes, and I love you, I love all of you, and everybody fucking goes nuts. Everybody, you can see across the spectrum, loves Domingo. Domingo is a fan favorite. What was that, Mila?
The crowd goes mild.
Yeah.
I like had to bite my fist.
Hell yeah. So, Deepma comes out, And you know her, some of you love her, some of you can't fucking stand her, and I'm the announcer for Æther Isle, so I lie on that side of the spectrum. Dietmar Hailfire! Yes, I'm showing my bias, I don't give a fuck, what are you gonna do, fire me? It's like, Dietmar comes out, you hear a cacophony of boos and cheers, equal in value. Decibel-wise, they're both just very present, very much conflicted emotions. But one of the things you will notice when you come out, all our heroes, you see, we'll start with left to right. And of course, Æther Isle would not be Æther Isle without... why is this... Oh, I thought it was playing over again. Without the shielded shroom, he says as Irtria comes out. Anything you want to do?
She's gonna like jump up and down and kind of wave her arms to try and get people to cheer for her.
That's great. You're just flailing like a little mushroom?
Yeah, pretty much. She's
Awesome.
still a little mushroom flailing.
Awesome. Can you make me a presence roll?
Yeah.
All right. The audience goes nuts. They're just like, and you actually see, to your left, I'm going to ping right over here. You see a child, and they have it's like wobbling on their head, but a mushroom cap just like yours and a cape just like yours around their shoulders, and they're holding up a picture that they drew, and then it's a picture of you, and you see their friend next to them is dressed in orange robes with like a poofy, like little wavy brown hair wig type like Gary, and you see they drew a picture that says best friends and like drew Irtria and Gary, and like because they're projecting their friendship onto their parasocial relationship, and you realize that you and Gary have super fans in these two children over off to the side that are just gung-ho about this, and you see other people capturing this adorable moment on their scry phones that is immediately going to blow up and go viral. So this is the beginning of a beautiful thing. The crowd goes nuts. They're screaming the shielded shroom. Slippy, what does the crowd see as you come out?
As Slippy comes out, she raises a fist in the air and says as low a tone that she can make, goes, go Kappa Kappa.
Hell yes. So then, considering that, hold that thought, you say go Kappa Kappa, can you make me a presence roll?
Yeah.
Hey, checking jams really quick.
I'm checking it right now.
19 with fear.
19 with fear?
Mm-hmm.
Slippy, there's a part of you that you get the crowd on your side. They are sold. They are chanting your name. But there's a moment within you, a weak moment, where you've met this other samurai, you've seen them portray theirs, you've low-key, like, kind of turned your back on your founding fighting principles. There's an internal conflict that says, like, it's that, how much of a samurai are you with how much samurai you remove? And it might not be a long-lasting thing, but it's just in this moment, something that you're walking into this not feeling 100% confident. You do get the notoriety for successfully wooing the crowd, but I'm going to need you to mark a stress.
Okay.
And Hagra, to answer your question out loud, 100%.
Dima can't do this.
Yep. Deepma can't do this. And
Dima
it's
can't do
gonna be
this.
okay.
I'm better. I'm special.
Yes, 1,000,000%. Totally into it. So you guys, you come out, and Hagra, go ahead. Let the world know what they see as you come out.
So Hagrid comes out, her typical like militaristic posture, as as she always walks out, and she does her roar, throws her head back and roars to the crowd. But something's different. As the crowd watches, they can see her bones are starting to shift under her skin. And it's not so loud that it's nasty cracking, popping, but it's like watching a cat rearrange its skeleton. And so she starts punching lower and lower until she is now able to be quadrupedal and more cat-like than sort of orcai humanoid shape. So she's able to she's on all fours, her tail is straight out behind her, her head is lowered into her center between her shoulders, and she looks more like a feral cat, like a feral wildcat, than she did than a bipedal humanoid.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah, sure, bones.
So yeah, you come out fucking snap, crackle, and popping your body into this monstrous new, fucking quadrupedal form. Can you make me a presence roll with advantage? Did you say, I'm so sorry if I'm blanking, did you say that you let out a roar? I know that's
She
usually...
did. She
okay.
roar every time. She always roars.
Yeah, get that advantage. Hell yes, 14 with hope. The audience is taken aback. You see them freaking out. They are like, no, this isn't even their final form. Are you fucking kidding me right now? They're straight up geeking, fam. They're the Hagra heads. I forgot what we called the
wound cubs.
The wound cubs. You can see their signs out because you have a following now on the Æther Isle side of the arena. They're just you can just see a mass of wound cub fucking signs and people just wearing merch and cat ears and fake muscles and stuff. Your whole fan club is popping the fuck off. You can see it agitating Deepma as well. Gary's gonna come walking out. And he's just gonna come jumping out, just starfish in the air, and just be like, papaya! And one of the fun things that y'all will see about Gary, who has also developed his superfan, but his superfan was developed in the Netherglades. So while most of y'all's fans are concentrated to the left side of the arena, where the home team audience is, the away team audience over the side actually has some Gary merch and signs and support for Gary, and they're just people are throwing chunks of papaya into the fucking arena and stuff. And it's sticky. No.
He's just gonna go after the papaya.
Everybody's shoes are gonna be like. No, just kidding. But yeah. And as y'all all enter out and be like, that is everybody. Without further ado, let the games begin! And normally, the players go first. But this time around, the GM is spending 3 fear. Where's my token? Donde está?
Oh, can I, in the middle of this, can I motion for Gary to get on my back?
Oh, 100%, and he does. He will. Oh, actually, there's a brief moment that I wanted to touch on. Before we start, Gary's going to look to you and he's going to be like, whatever you want me to do, I'm following your lead, I've got your back, and I promise I won't let you down. Just tell me what you want me to do. If I'm doing the wrong thing, shout it out. Let me know. I'm following you, Wound Mother. And he does his little salute where he double taps his chest.
Get on my back like horse.
Heard. And he jumps up.
What you will do is you will go in for quick strikes to distract. You are not main fighter. And you can see she's struggling a little to speak. You will hit when she is not looking, and you will go for weak spot.
That sounds good to me. I will wait for that. And that's actually how we'll spend his first turn, is like the minute I'll basically flag you, Bilo, when you tell me you want Gary to take advantage of an opening. That's when I'll pop him off. Cool.
Sounds good.
Awesome. And then me, a big old hypocrite. Let me go ahead and initialize Gary's character sheet so I don't look like a little fucking liar when I told everybody else to do the thing. Where are you, Gary?
Dude.
Eritrea
Oh, yeah.
is gonna like kind of tap Slippy's arm and is like, the way that this weird wall is divided, it looks like it might shift at some point between the other two diagonals, so be careful not to stand in the diagonal directly.
Got it. Wise words.
So as those wise words are happening, Chrysanthemum, you have been ushered up. You're actually standing next to Emperor Josh right now. You're seeing the game's about to begin for the first time, and Josh leans over to look at you, and he's like, yeah, I figured you could use probably a VIP seat. They can't hear us, we can't really hear them, but, didn't want you feeling left out. We didn't have a slot for you for this week of the games, but next week we're gonna get you in there. I really, really want to tell you how much I appreciate Court. I'm a longtime fan of Court's, and I'm glad that you were there to take care of him. So, I never got to properly thank you for that. And he extends for a handshake.
Chrysanthemum shyly puts her hand in his and actually gets a good handshake for the first time after watching for a while.
Hell yeah.
And just says, thank you. I didn't really know what to do. I tried to be involved as much as possible, but they're good at their thing, so
In Æther
I kind of just watched.
In Æther Isle, you blew a dude's head off, dude. I saw the report. Like, it's just not. Let's not mince words, okay? You got it where it counts. You're a good soldier. I also was watching and lifted you because I've been studying you. You're a great soldier. That's why we brought you. So just feel confident in your note-taking here, and know that next week they're gonna need you. They're gonna lean on you, because after week 3, shit only gets harder. So.
Okay, I'll be at my best.
You've got this. That said, I am opening up the DM's turn. Oh man, I forgot. Did I copy paste my thing? I did. Okay, good. I'm spending 3 fear to move spotlight all of my dudes, and they're gonna. First one's gonna leap straight the fuck over the spike fence, moving 30 feet. The other one's gonna move another 30 feet, leaping over the spike pit. Dietmar is going to move 20 feet and hide behind a spike pit, and then I will turn it over to players. They are seemingly just waiting for y'all to approach.
So these are pits and not like spiky cubes.
Correct. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Slippy is gonna say to Eritrea, I feel like you should take the one with the muscles for brains, and I'll take on the samurai.
That sounds good. Remember, they can't do anything if they're not in melee range, so take advantage of that while you can.
Yeah, we'll fight side by side.
Yeah, and I think Eritrea is just going to move up so that she is not... Oh, she's gonna break her own advice. Hold on. You know what? Should we just wait for them to come to us? You know? Can you attack them from here?
Yeah. And
Okay, yeah.
Slippy will point a finger at the samurai that's... Well, actually, he's hiding behind something. Oh no, he's not. The other one is. Okay. So yeah, he's gonna point a finger at
Jito?
Yeah, Jito. Yeah. Sorry.
It might help you remember the name if you know my inspiration for it. Is I just wanted to amalgamate Juji Ito. I can't say his name. The horror mangaka.
Okay.
Jito.
I see. Yeah. Okay, Jito. So yeah, this is gonna point a finger at Jito, and light is gonna like come from her hand or her finger at the tip of it, and then it's gonna shoot out and strike at Jito.
Hell yes. What's the range on that bad boy?
Let's see. It is. I think it's. Let me see. Far range.
Hell yeah, you got this in the bag. There's nothing on this map you can't hit.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll it.
Okay, let's go. And I need to spend hope to do this, but
Hey, worth it.
ow.
Oof.
That was so close to being a crit.
Dang, it was actually, that's the lowest roll you can get without critting. That's wild. I'm sorry for your loss, friend. And this is, I'm sorry, did you say it was a bolt of lightning, or am I tripping? I'm just...
No, a bolt of light.
Oh, bolt of light, okay. So you shoot that out, and you see Jito, you're about to clock it. He's about to get, like, right between the eyes, and then he just ducks, seemingly, as it goes over.
Oh.
It's like, very good. The A game has been brought. And then on that fear, he is going to take his turn and move up another 30. Right over here. And they are going to... I am going to... spend 2 fear to use lie in wait. And you'll find what that means in the future. And then I'm going to have Domingo running up right here. And Domingo is going to... do nothing. He is going to also wait. You see him just patiently just bobbing and weaving, but they have brought the heat. I am going
Slippy
to...
puts
Oh, go ahead.
Slippy puts an arm in front of Ertria and says, don't approach.
Eritrea says, because I'm dangerous.
Slippy laughs a little bit and says, yeah, because you're dangerous.
Elbow Slippy, come on.
I'm dangerous! Hogger said so!
God, Hogger's so dangerous, man. Bruh.
Mom said I'm scary.
Yeah, Mom said I'm scary, dude. Fuck yes. I don't know why my music stopped, so that's fun. Just gonna go to the next one and try that. There we go. Oh, okay. There we go. So, that ends my turn. That's gonna be back to you, heroes. Hagra, have you gone yet?
No.
Go ahead and take your turn. And I also gave you control over Gary, so you can move him as needed.
Oh,
Just
beautiful.
tell me what
Time
you
to
need.
put Gary on top of me.
There you go. Whoa.
Well,
Mags is frothing in the chat. No, I'm just kidding. I always wanted this ship.
is it possible? Do you see my arrow?
Yeah.
Is it possible for me to jump?
So it looks to you like the conduit is attached to one of the larger spikes going out. So, like, yeah, it would probably be... It would be an easier DC to just leap across than to try to leap between lightning and metal, I would say, at this point.
Yeah, so kind of like this.
Yeah. I'm also going to refresh my Roll20, because for some reason the music keeps cutting off, and I hate that for me.
Alright, so she, she hunkers down and she tells Gary to hold on tight. Like really, like, hold on. And she just starts running to try and jump. Like, she pauses, like, right here, and you can see all the muscles in her arms and her legs and her core, like, coil just before she leaps. And that I'm giving you time to tell me what I need to roll.
Yeah, go ahead and give me an agility check, DC 14.
Okay. The fear is Gary's.
The fear, I'm just gonna nom and take and
and
smack
she
myself back.
skids to a stop over here, and then I need to make an agility check, right, to run another 30 feet.
Yes. And that'll be the same DC, another 14.
Oh.
A 9 with hope, so you don't quite make it. it's not so much that you fail as much as you tactfully realize that she might be waiting for you to get closer and close the gap, that you are deciding on your own merit and tactician brain to just stop and not progress at this time.
Yeah, so I hunker down, low to the ground with Gary on top.
Oh, you little chicken kitty, she says, as I'm going to spotlight Deepma. She's going to leap over and land yonder.
And this is the first time Deepa's seeing her in her feral form.
I'm going to refresh Roll20 real quick and hope that doesn't break stream, because it is being so stupid right now.
Please. Theater of the mind, people. Turn on your own music.
It's I direct and I direct, and I want everything to go perfect, and then this is how Roll20 does me. Roll20, I want to endorse you so bad, but when you do shit like this, it's certainly triggering.
This reminds me of the fucking Legends of Adventurous where Mikey was talking about D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond, where now you can
Beyond,
struggle
everybody.
just as hard as with pen and paper.
Pen and paper.
Alright, well, I guess there's no fucking music for this boss battle. That's awesome. Alrighty. Well,
You have your volume low?
it's not playing on this browser, so I would have to close the browser and probably reopen it. I've refreshed it, and hopefully
It's playing for me though.
I know, that's great for you, and I'm so happy for you. Okay. Hold that thought. It's gonna
Just
latch
not playing
onto
for
the
you.
wrong one. Oh, maybe. Let's try. Okay, now it's working again. Sorry, chat.
Just a little sprinkle of scuff.
Yeah.
That's fine.
It's alright. Alright. So, Deepma leaps over, and she is going to do a
See
thing.
my feral form for the first fucking time.
Yeah. Honestly, she is going to take a moment to remark on that and be like, okay, so like this is unhinged. You know, you look kind of like, I don't know, I'm white trash, but you look like a hillbilly right now. You run around all fours. You look drunk, honey. She's like trying to demoralize you, but you can tell she's intimidated. I am going to spend a fear and pass turn.
Joke's on you, Deepa. Harker doesn't know what white trash means.
I was born white. No, I'm just kidding. Well, most people, never mind. Awesome. So that's gonna move it back to players again. Yeah.
Eritrea is going to kind of run up to Domingo.
Before
And-
you do that,
Oh.
could I do something real quick?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Yeah. As you're running up, it's not like before you run up, but like as you're running up, I'm gonna point a finger at the musclehead. I can't remember his name.
Domingo.
And yeah. Wait, what's it again?
Domingo.
Domingo. Okay.
Yeah.
Point a finger at Domingo and say maybe this one will be easier to hit, and I'm gonna shoot out a bolt beacon at him.
Hell yeah. Is that the same light thing?
Yeah, same light.
Hell yeah. Get after it.
14 with bolt.
A 14 misses. He is going to just bob like a boxer would.
Oh.
He just jukes to the side and comes running up towards Eritrea as she's closing the distance. So while that is
Oh, I'm
technically a
screwed
failure,
then.
I'm not fully spotlighting him, but I am going to close that gap just a little bit for thematic purposes. And Eritrea,
Okay.
what were you doing?
Oh yeah, I can roll above a 14.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Act 1 bosses, motherfuckers. No, I'm just kidding.
You got this, Sertria.
Swinging her dagger or stabbing her. Well, that's all right.
10. He's absolutely going to just weave that one.
And as I don't know if this is allowed, but I want her to be able to kind of miss with her dagger and then try and shove him a little bit with her shield, so kind of like, but I don't know if that's like 2 in 1. So I don't know if
Are you trying to shove him into the spike pit?
No, because she's not at a good angle for that.
Okay.
She's just trying to...
Just create some distance?
Yeah.
I would say, so hold that thought, because there's also, Jito used a move earlier, Lie in Wait. They will spend 2 fear and spotlight another adversary, which they did to move Domingo up at that point. If that adversary, oh, actually, never mind. I misread my own trigger that I designed. Never mind. So, yeah, you miss him, y'all both miss him, it's fine for now, and yeah, I will say that give me a DC 18 strength check, and you can push this dude back with your shield.
Alright, yeah. This is gonna work.
Crit time.
Oh! That's actually a good roll, too.
That is a great roll. You get your hope back, but you're gonna bump into him, and you're gonna see that he like squats himself and leans into the shield to absorb most of the impact, where y'all both just stop dead center. And he's like, "It's a good tactic, but you have to use leverage. You can't just go in bullheaded like that. Come at me from the side and angle and try to get it in. Then maybe you'll have an advantage," he says out loud. And then with that failure, he's going to take a swing on you. I am going to spend a fear and mark 2 stress on him, because he is avidly teaching you, but he is teaching you harshly, as my coaches did when I was in boxing. And he's going to throw a wild haymaker, where I will do an attack roll, which is a d20 plus 6. So that's going to be...
It's gonna hit.
A natural 1.
Oh, that is not gonna hit,
That's
actually.
a natural
Wow.
1. Okay, so you see him swing this wild haymaker. It is... Since you've been on the island, you haven't experienced something that does as much damage as this haymaker that you just barely were able to move out of the range of. You feel it go past your face, and the wind almost cuts you from how voracious the speed of this punch was. And with that...
I'll hit you from the side next time, and next time you gotta aim a little lower because I'm real short.
It's a good note. Taken. And you can see he is amped for the competition. We are going to pass it back. So that was both of y'all's turn. We're going to pass it back to Hagra. What's going on with you and Deepma? And Gary.
And Gary. Gary's here too.
I'm
Question.
a backpack.
I'm a backpack, useless man. It always comes back. Question. So say somebody hits this little barrier here, just a little wall of lightning. Would that hurt them?
I would say that Hagra's mind, being from a land of magic, would know that this looks like it's intended to hurt people, but that is not at GM discretion at this point.
I'm not gonna waste my turn doing that then.
Maybe I need to flavor that a little more. Yes.
Oh yes, yes, it will hurt her.
It will hurt her.
Yes, I love a solid yes.
Yeah.
All right, so the plan is she's going to run up over here. She's going to buck Gary off, and he's going to land next to her.
Hell yeah.
And she is going to bark, like bark an order at Gary. And does Gary have forceful push?
Ooh, he may. Let me see. Why did I close this character sheet? I'm a moron. Oh, it's because I refreshed the page.
Girl!
God damn it. I know. I fucking work here. Let's see. Forceful push. He does have forceful push.
All right, so she's just going to, she's going to bark at Gary, and she is going to yell, push! And she is going to actually use her back legs to slam her into Deepma's side, as well as with Gary's push, to push her into the barrier. I'm also going to spend a hope if this lands. Oh, it should, but... Does it? Does it freaking hit?
Both you and Gary miss. With fear.
Bro, I can't roll this high. I don't know what you were thinking.
You're gonna have
I
to.
can't
You
answer.
can roll up to 24 on these dice.
Oh
No.
shit! I should have done tag team.
To be fair, I gave Gary advantage too because you were helping without the need to spend a hope.
Hardcore.
And then you don't have to spend because then you have to spend 3 hope to do it. And you can if you want to. If you want to redact it, we can. How do you want to do
Well,
it?
I've already done the action. We've already rolled, so.
That's fair.
But is it like D&D rules where it's like 1 action, 1 bonus action kind of stuff?
Oh no, the best part about Daggerheart is that because there's no initiative order, you can keep going, but whenever you fail, the spotlight does come back to me. So you both failed, that means
Okay.
it would be my turn again, but
Okay, good
if
to
you
know.
succeed on something, you can still just keep going, but it's best to like share the spotlight. Like if Eartria goes and succeeds, Slippy goes and succeeds, you go and succeed, it doesn't come back to me unless I spend a fear to spotlight one of my enemies.
Okay.
But this time around, because of 2 failures, I am going to add those 2 fear back.
I can't believe I got.
And Dietmar, recognizing the strat, she's like, oh my god, y'all are like them thinking warriors. Y'all are so smart. I love that for y'all. And she is going to, she's just going to straight up do an attack. She is going to 1d20 plus 8. That's going to be a 20 to hit on, odds is Gary, evens is Hagra. Gary, dealing 2d12 plus 6 damage. That's going to be 13 plus 6 is 18 direct damage. Now,
19.
oh, my bad. 12 plus numbers.
Oh, because you said 13 plus 6.
Oh, I meant to say 12 plus 6. My bad. I read 9 plus 3. You're right. Okay. So, 12 plus 6 would be... Let me make sure that's the actual right. Yeah, it is plus 6. Okay, a physical damage. So for Gary, that's 18, which hits his major threshold. He's going to mark an armor slot to bring that down to just 1 damage. So he goes down 1 HP. He's just be like, geez, oh wait, actually, no I'm not, because now we're going to get to learn about a new mechanic in Daggerheart that y'all haven't experienced yet called direct damage. Direct damage means that you cannot use an armor slot to reduce the amount of damage dealt. So Gary's going to take 2 points of direct damage. And
How
drop.
do you know if you do direct damage?
It'll be listed in the ability. So like, some enemies have like they deal direct damage, or if you have an attack and it says deals direct damage, like it'll explicitly call it out. Otherwise, it'll be physical or magical, and that's it. So direct would be the third, and you can't use armor slots to reduce it. So Gary takes do damage, a swipe from Dietmar's claws. You can tell. You can see the actually, Hagra, can you make me an instinct reaction roll? 12 of fear does succeed, but it doesn't matter with fear because it's a reaction roll, but a 12 does succeed because this is happening right in front of you. You see these claws dig in. You can tell that they didn't go through the dermis deep enough to inflict, but you can see Gary's skin start to sizzle, and that the cheating coating is indeed being used. Yeah, and that's going to pass it back to the heroes. Who's up?
Okay, so Slippy is going to use another bolt beacon as him, and I'll flavor this depending on how I roll. Real quick. Let me roll it. Okay,
I can't believe I was worried about fear for this match. This is awesome. Okay, no, I'm just kidding.
Slippy is going to sigh and say maybe this time, and then like as Slippy's like going to shoot it, she kind of does it too early, like before she points her finger, and it just like flies off into the sky.
Damn.
and then Slippy says, "Damn it."
I have a quick question for DM.
Yeah.
These spiked walls, are they just like, is it spiked all the way from like ground to ceiling?
Yeah.
Dang it. Okay. And these spike pits, are is it sort of like very, like are there any spaces between the spikes?
I would say
mean?
that
Like-
yes, there is tiny navigable spaces between where you would expect somebody who is on the medical staff could probably very carefully shimmy their way through, but it would be a very high DC for anyone who wanted to safely get down there on a whim.
Gotcha.
Not impossible, but
Irdria is just she's like, I'm not very strong. I gotta do a think for this. It's not our turn, right? Because
yeah, it's y'all's turn.
It is. Okay.
Deepma just went, so that's gonna be on y'all. Yeah.
Okay. Eritrea's gonna move here, and she's gonna try and take another. Trying to think of what she can do. Yeah, she's just gonna try and stab with her dagger again.
Hell yeah. 18 with fear on Domingo hits. I'm gonna take my fear. I'm at full fear now. Go ahead and actually.
No.
No. Go ahead. Deal
Okay.
deal your damage. Deal your damage. Because he
Okay.
has a different move that I thought.
Wow. Really?
Hey,
Really? I rolled 2d12s and it's.
12's,
You know
12's
what?
pretty good.
Fuck that. I am marking a stress.
Well, isn't your weapon also imbued with fear? And yeah, continue doing what, not with fear, with fire. Continue doing what you were doing, but I just want to make sure that we're accounting that in now that we've retroactively made sure
Yes.
to.
So, he has to mark a stress,
Okay.
and I'm gonna mark a stress to change the 1 to a 12 because he can't fucking roll.
That's awesome.
And then I am also going to roll 1d6 fire damage. So he'll take 3 fire damage. And he has to make a contested agility check or become seared.
Hell yeah. So go ahead and make an agility. It'll be a reaction roll, so you don't have to worry about hope or fear. And I'm just going to roll d20. 17 is the number
Oh
to beat.
god. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
What's this roll for again?
Hey, Slippy.
What's this roll for again?
This is for the fire blade of Eritrea's to be able to sear the target, which means they'll take like additional fire damage going forward if they fail this check, and Eritrea is 1 point away from failing.
Yeah,
Or succeeding, rather. Sorry.
yeah, Slippy, hearing Eritrea start to speak, shakes her head and says, no.
Dang. So as you miss, or as you hit, you deal that, what is it, total 15 damage?
It
No,
would
it's-
be no.
The
So
one
it
was
would
changed
be
to a 12.
12 plus 3, 15 plus 8. So 20.
Oh, okay.
23 plus 3, 26 damage.
26. He is going to spend he's going to mark a stress, bring him down, and
He also marked a stress just from the hit.
yeah, he did do that.
Okay.
Y'all are eating up this man's stress, and that bodes
Good. That's
really
what
well
I'm trying to
for
do.
y'all.
Yeah.
His best attacks require a lot of stress because that's how boxers roll. Spend a fear, mark a stress, reduce incoming damage by 1 threshold, and deal 2d10 damage to the attacker. This is his stick and move reaction that he gets to do. So you did hit him. It reduces it by 1 threshold, which brings it to his major, so he's still, or his minor. He takes 2 points of damage. But he's also going to deal 2d10? 2d10 damage to you. So I'm going to go 2 of these bad mamma jammas. That's going to be 5 damage. How are you feeling about that?
Yeah,
Just comes over top.
no, I'm just gonna mark an armor slot.
Yeah, you
You're
do
like,
so.
That tickled.
Diminish
and
it to
he's not-
nothingness.
He's not seared, right?
He is not seared.
Okay. Got it.
Sorry, but
No, it's okay, it's okay.
Honestly,
better-
it's fun to see y'all actually balance your resources a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm into it. I don't think anyone's
but
mad at
I
it.
also... I'm going to do another thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to use I'm gonna spend a hope. And because that actually hit, and I don't know when I'm gonna roll that high again, I'm gonna whirlwind.
Ooh.
And that attack also applies to Jito.
Hell yes. And that attack will hit as his evasion is lower. Is it the same
so
amount of
that would
damage?
It would be half of the 26, so it would be 13 damage.
Okay.
They still have to mark with stress, and they would only take, I guess, 1 fire damage,
Yeah.
if that matters.
They're going to take 1 point of damage on that, yeah. Sick.
No.
Oh wait, 1 point
And-
of fire damage because it's halved?
Well,
Or-
yeah, I was kind of aggregating everything.
I would total
So
it
in
up,
total.
mostly.
Okay, so in total they just take 13 points of damage.
Okay, and that puts them... Okay, still under, so they're still only going to take 1 point of damage regardless. But you can see both of them are now on their toes. They were confident that they were going to get the first hits on y'all, and they have not. So, that is going to move things over to... wait, Slippy, did you have anything? Did we already do...
I tried to attack and I missed.
Oh, that's fair. Nerd. No, I'm just kidding. That's going to bring it back to Bilo with Hagra against Deepma.
All right. Well, that hand's got to go.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm aiming for. I'm going to, instead of my claws, I'm using my mouth. I'm trying to grab her arm with my mouth.
Feral kitty cat in the house, y'all. Get after it.
Does an 18 hit?
18 just barely hits.
Let's go! Let's go!
But I'm going to take that fear.
So
max myself
as soon as her claws pull away from Gary, Hagra leaps forward and latches her mouth around Deepma's wrist and wrenches back, kind of like how a cat pulls on a toy.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is for Deepma is Hagra's teeth are going to try and sever the hand from the wrist.
I want to stop you there. Earlier in the first round, she used her move that she spent a fear and passed turn on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go ahead and read that to you, and you're going to hate me for it.
I'm going to hate you.
You are.
Because I just rolled decently to hit.
So good. Such good damage. The best damage. Huge damage. The next time a player successfully lands an attack on Deepma, they instead miss and mark a stress. So instead, you go to bite, you are about to clamp on, you feel the full force of 25, probably more amount of damage that you're about to just clomp through this wrist. As she just rolls it, you can feel the harshness of your teeth clack together as you mark a stress. She's like, oh dang, you gotta be quicker than that, slowpoke, and she kind of boops you on the nose a little bit.
And I rolled a fear, so I can't keep going.
Truth. That's actually going to be her.
It's Gary's turn now.
It will actually be hers because you rolled with fear. So that's a free spotlight for the GM, and I'm going to use her to. She is going to reach out to attack Hagra. A D20 plus 8. That's going to be
she's gonna hit,
a
unless she won't
natural
hit.
20
She's gonna hit.
plus 8. This might be bad. Because I'm going to double 2d12 plus 6.
Hey, doesn't Gary have the shield thing?
Gary does have the shield thing. 8 plus 6 is 14. Doubled is 28. And because you're fighting with Gary, Hagra, I would leave it up to you to whether or not you want Gary to jump in and take some of the brunt of this damage for you.
No, he's already taken a massive hit. And this is direct damage, right?
This is direct damage. So this will be, what did I say it was?
26.
Yeah, 26 direct damage.
Yeah, because if Gary takes it, that's 26 on top of what he's already taken. And I'm sorry, I'm not gonna kill Gary to, you know.
To be fair, that would still be in his major, so it would only be another 2 HP. He has 27 as his severe. So.
Yeah, 27.
Holy
27 is
what?
my severe as well.
Oh, nice.
Damn.
So it's only
Yeah.
it's only
Fucking
2.
monks, y'all.
My severe is 19. What?
Play a
Mine is
fucking monk,
29.
bruh.
Mine
is
is
your-
29, flexes
What the
fingers.
fuck?
Relax, turtle.
Oh, you know what I didn't? I'll
What's up?
try,
Do you
try
have
and do
something?
a combo on her next time.
Oh, yeah, because of the fucking bullshit that she pulled. But to be fair, I did have to use her, that one, so she has that. I have to spend another hope to, like, set that up and pass turn each time I want to do that, so. So she will be vulnerable next time around. She does get that hit off on you, so you take a number of points, I imagine. Oh, so you're taking 2?
I took 2.
Okay, cool. All right, so you take 2. And Deepma is actually going to flee this way. She's going to head towards the electrical fencing between the two y'all, and she's going to turn towards and make eye contact with either Eartria or Slippy, anybody that might see her running up like that. Do y'all think either one of y'all would take notice of that?
I would, because I'm kind of facing that direction.
That's what I thought too. And then Eartria.
I think Eritrea would not make eye contact with her, but she is very alert and very passively aware of her surroundings, so she would at least know that she's there.
Yeah, I would say that you see her encroach in that because it sticks out in your peripheral enough that if y'all want to turn and see this, whoever wants to try to read her lips because you can't hear each other, roll an instinct reaction roll.
Can we both do it?
Mm-hmm. If you both want to elect that you caught her coming up to the thing. And this is with a reaction, so you don't have to worry about fear.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that Eritrea, given what she just did, is probably too focused,
Okay.
narratively.
I will say that Slippy, you do see her mouth, and you can read it as she looks you, eyes wide, and she stares into the windows of your soul, and she's just like, "I'm gonna kill your friends," and then heads another 5 feet back towards them. She's just a fucking menace. And that's gonna pass it back to players. It's y'all's turn.
Okay. Slippy's gonna say under her breath, like she thinks she can kill the wound mother. And then Slippy's gonna go up a bit, and this time is gonna try to point blank bolt beacon this guy. Let's see how I roll.
What Slippy?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Slippy!
refresh roll 20. I'm refreshing it.
I wouldn't even be mad if you want to refresh it and re-roll. I don't do this often, but like this is kind of fucking lame. It feels bad to go this many turns with failures, and I don't want it at my table.
Let me do the random RNG seed is like
that's what it is.
Don't put that evil on me, Bricky Bobby refreshes.
I'm glad I hit, but then it's like I can roll D12s and it's like a 1 and a 3, and I'm like, alright.
Yeah.
Alright. Me,
I guess.
when I'm fighting some dickhead who has 6 health. 22, 23, me when a fight matters. 14, 12. I'm like,
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. This feels bad because I balanced it to how y'all normally play. That, like, I'm sorry. This is the dice's fault, not mine. Because if y'all brought y'all's A game, this would feel at least a little more gratuitous.
Wow.
It's supposed to. Hey, I'm not being mean. I'm just being honest. I'll make a spreadsheet. Don't fucking. I'll prove the data.
I can roll again.
Yes, please roll your attack again. I don't even want you to waste it. Like it's just fine. I also love panic mode chrysanthemum down there.
Oh,
which,
crit.
incidentally, like, okay, there we go. We're gonna hold on to that crit for a second, but I want to let Teddy know that you can always like have commentary and do like things in between any of this. That's kind of how the other players work. That's something I forgot to mention. But like during the games, you're encouraged to talk. Granted, you can't necessarily be heard through this barrier that's been created this time around, but that doesn't mean they couldn't read your lips if you're trying to do anything, you know, information-wise, etc. So, I just don't want you to feel completely excluded from the scene. It's just, this was always supposed to be this way. Slippy, you crit on Domingo instead. And then, Teddy, I'm gonna call it, like, help me rules lawyer again real quick. How does a crit work? It's just double the damage, right? Is that how it works? Or double the dice rolls?
It's a full set of damage on whatever your ability is, so just max out the damage on whatever your dice roll is, and then roll again.
Okay.
And then add them together.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is 2d8 plus 5, which is 16 plus
21.
5, 21, yeah. So 21 plus my roll. Another 21.
Let's fucking
Wow.
go. So,
He really said refresh, and then roll 20 was like, I got you,
I'm
fam.
sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. Holy
I'm so
fuck.
sorry. Please, accept my condolences. My apologies.
This is where I feel less bad for amping everybody up.
Let's
Okay,
go.
actually,
Speaking
no,
of pissed.
no, hold that thought. Relax, y'all. Okay.
Okay.
I am going to spend a fear and mark a stress on Domingo to be able to bring that down by 1 damage threshold, just so that he stays alive.
Okay.
I'm going to spend a fear.
It's
Fucking
like, I'm
nuts,
mad
dude.
now.
Well, he had, like, a little bit meta, but he had exactly 4 health, and your damage just doubles the threshold. I think it does. Yes, it definitely doubles the threshold. It overdoubles the threshold. That it would do 4 damage. Instead, he goes down to 1. So, as Domingo goes to one knee taking this, tell us what this attack looks like. Tell us how Slippy is done and ready to prove some shit.
Yeah, so I walk up to him, and I say, fuck this. And I put both hands out in front of me and just shoot like a massive laser between, like, encompassing both hands and between them. And it just, like, shoots this giant laser at him.
Fuck yes. You see that happen, and as he does that, it's like his whole body has never felt anything even close to this before, and he stumbles back and almost falls into the pit. It's still the hero's turn. Ear Trio, what do you got?
Be like, Slippy! Hell yeah! Give you a quick high five. And then,
Slippy will reciprocate.
Mm-hmm.
question, what did these spikes look like they're made of? Just like some kind of metal?
Yeah.
Okay, noted.
Oh, and if you attack him again, you have advantage because of what we can.
Frick
Hell
yeah.
yes. Fucking
Alright,
guiding
yeah,
bolts
she's-
of Daggerheart. Let's go.
Yeah, basically.
Oh,
21, I'm going to take my fear back, but that absolutely hits. I'm going to give Domingo a chance to swing on you with a wild haymaker before you deal whatever damage that you deal, because my boy deserved to do at least one of these. So, oh yeah, we're hitting.
Nice.
So with a wild haymaker, he's going to mark 2 stress. He is down to 1 stress. He is going to deal a D100 damage
what?
for 41 damage on Airtria as he swings wildly with his insanely aggressive punch.
Okay, give me a sec to deal with this. Alright, marking the stress.
Slippy will use a prayer die to reduce the damage by 1.
Oh, the threshold by 1?
Yeah.
Hell
No, hold on. I don't think I need you to do that.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
shit.
Oh,
Relax, set the fucking guardian. Let's go.
And this is not direct damage, right?
Nope.
Alright, she tanks it, uses some stress and an armor slot, and she takes no damage.
She takes no damage.
Oh.
He goes to
Oh.
throw. The whole crowd is screaming. They're like, get out of the way, move! They know Domingo's fighting style. He comes cracking down on the top of your mushroom cap, and you feel something innate that you haven't felt before. The mushroom stem that comes from your scalp to this mushroom cap, you feel it begin to tense and harden as it chases around and almost becomes stone-like, and just fucking this dude hits it and it feels like a petrified mushroom to him, that it nullifies all the damage, it recedes and comes back to its luscious red and white self. But he hits it and it resonates, and you see him drop to a knee where he looks up, knowing that he just threw his best attack. He is down to his last leg. I'm gonna spend a fear to have Jito join the fray. What's up?
I can't roll my thing yet.
Oh, your damage?
Yeah.
You're about to kill him, but go for it. You just rolled with fear, so I was gonna take. Oh, that was his
okay.
action. Never mind. But so yeah, go ahead. Do your damage first, and then I'll spend a fear.
So
for
first
Jito.
he has to mark a stress.
Oh, he's out of stress.
Oh, let's go! 22 damage, and then 4 fire damage on top of that.
Sick. What does this look like for the audience as you incapacitate Domingo?
Well, as she does this, she's kind of like, listen, I'm sorry about this. But she kind of hits him with like the blunt part of, not the blunt part, because it's on fire. She
The
slices
pommel.
into like a muscle.
And you could
That
still
is, like,
still
very-
pommel him with it and do the fire. I'm not adverse to flavor.
Okay.
If there's just fire all over that doesn't damage you, then I'm okay with that.
Okay, cool. Yeah, she's gonna take the blunt side and just really drive it kind of into one of those muscle points that causes like your leg to spasm and for you to just kind of fall.
Hell yeah. Just twist
and
their wrist
she kind
and
of
their forearm.
yeah, she kind of as he goes to attack her, her mushroom cap takes care of most of it. She kind of ducks out of the way. She puts a foot on top of his chest.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's gonna mark a hope to whirlwind this around to Jito as well.
So that automatically does hit, because his evasion is even lower than Domingo's. Is it a separate damage roll or half? Just half damage?
It's half, so he
So-
would take 13 damage.
13
And
damage.
he needs, he also marks a stress, and do the agility thing to see if he gets seared.
And the agility will be a 4 to beat.
Okay. You never know, because
Hey,
Yeah,
You never know.
you never know. All
lots
right,
of fear, but there
I'll
we go.
take my fear back. That I was spending to spotlight Jito, which, so after this, he'll take the seer damage. He'll take double fire damage going forward. Right now, this is 13 total. Right?
Yes.
Sweet, that's just under his threshold, so that's going to be only 1 damage.
Slippy will
Take
use
a little hint.
will pray that it hits harder and make it deal 4 more damage.
Let's go! That's gonna bring it up a second
God.
set of fucking damage. Hell yeah! He drops a little bit. You see him at first roll it off and be like, oh, and then all of a sudden, just like a residual, like the heat continues to burn, and he is perplexed for a moment. He's like, no, what? This is, oh, the A game has been brought in. He is now going to attack. And I am going to spend 2 fear for each additional target, so that's both of yous. So I'm now down to 10 fear, and I'm going to do... I get to attack both of y'all, so a d20 plus 4 against each of you. On a natural 1, he is too ahead of himself. He is like, he takes the hit, he's like, no! And you see him reach, actually, for, like, you know whenever, like how a samurai carries the main katana, and then, I forget the name of the smaller one, but, like, that literal blade that's more... So he pulls that out on accident, just out of bad reflex, comes out, and completely whiffs the attack. He thinks he's gonna hit both of you, and he fucking whiffs it, and that's gonna bring it back to Hagra. What's going on your side of the fence?
Hagra crouches down and she runs like fucking right up on Dietmar. Oh no, it closed my character sheet.
Oh no!
2 seconds. Pause. Oh, that loaded really fast. Okay.
Hell yeah.
And she is going once again for her arm. Come on, baby.
Please.
21 with fear.
Is she doing anything tricky?
Nope, I'm gonna take the fear. I'm not gonna do anything to take my turn or anything like that. You just get this one.
Okay, we had damage.
Mm-hmm.
I marked for stress.
Okay, I'm gonna start comboing.
We comboing.
Let's go.
Taking this bitch to Wendy's.
Bitches love Wendy's.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
That sucks.
That's
Just roll another
unfortunate.
6.
Roll another 6.
No, I'll just roll one.
All
That's
right.
fine. So that's what, 32 damage?
32 damage, which is her major threshold.
Is there anything else? Oh, there is actually something else I can do. So I'm also going to spend 3 hope on my turn here. And hit her with staggering strike. They have disadvantage now on attack rolls.
Hell yes. I will say before that connects, I need, as a reaction, I'm going to spend a fear to use her ability that is called Counterattack. I need you, Hagra, to make me an agility check. This is going to be contested against a d20 plus 6, which is going to be a 3, so you have to beat a 9. If you beat a 9, your attack goes through without issue. Alright, no worries, no fear aspect of this needed, everything goes through exactly the way you said. Staggered means that they are vulnerable and people have, people have advantage on attacks against them? Or no, I'm sorry, they have disadvantage, is what it is, right?
They have disadvantage on attack rolls and she has to mark a stress. Also, she has a Hagra attached to her arm who is viciously shaking her arm like a dog with a toy.
Oh, this is just unsavory, she says as you're wrangling her around. That's gonna bring it back to... What's up?
We also got, we keep forgetting Gary.
Oh yeah, what do we want? He's waiting instruction. What do you want him to do?
Alright, Gary is coming. I would
want-
like Gary to start just punching the shit out of her.
Let's go, Gary. Come on, Gary
I
Bear.
assume
11 does not hit.
he's not.
He's going
No,
to
he-
try. He's like, I know you've got her, but god damn it! And he swirls. You hear the Gary section of the crowd go wild. They love his failures. That's what they love Gary for. He face down, ass ups on the concrete, and he's like, I'm sorry, I let you down. As Dietmar is going to... It's going to pass to my turn. And I am going to use Deepma. First, I'm going to spend a fear to clear the condition.
You bitch.
Yeah. This is where you'll get to see me be a cunty GM in Daggerheart. Like, this isn't usually my MO, but I'm going to be cunty this time around. She is going to lash out at Gary. So she no longer has disadvantage. And she is going to deal 5 plus, I believe it's 8 for 13. Let's see what Gary's evasion is. 12. So Gary is going to get hit by... Oh, I had to spend 2 fear to do this move. Sorry. Let's fix that. And I have to mark a stress. To do Paralyzing Coat. And this will allow Deepma, on a successful attack, the target becomes paralyzed and unable to move. Each turn they can make a DC 20 strength reaction roll to gain control. So Gary, until medicated or healed or can make the strength recovery, is seemingly atrophied and laid out on the concrete. I'm going to spend another fear to spotlight Deepma again. And she is going to use... a regular attack on Hagra. So a d20 plus 8. It's going to be a 9, a 17, I'm confident hits.
Yes.
Okay. Then, go away, dice. That means she will do 2d12 plus 6. 2d12 plus 6. That's 16 plus 6 is 22. 22 direct damage to Hagra.
This is not good.
Now that like Slippy's looking toward Degonim, D something. Slippy's gonna be able to see kind of this fight happening over here a little bit, and is gonna pray a little bit and reduce that damage threshold by 1.
Unfortunately, you go to do that, I won't let you fizzle your resources, but you can feel that this barrier of hate between the two of you is too strong that it cancels out your ability to affect their match.
Oh. Slippy's gonna exasperatedly like sigh and say this barrier, it restricts my prayer.
There is blood all over her. Like, there is gold blood just puddling around her.
Oh, I should have given... When we were ambushed, I gave Hogger my healing potion. I hope she still has one.
I will say that Hagra did get a clear stress from Lady Vengeance. Redeemed some
Yes,
good
I did.
points.
I did take that.
Hell yes. Good shit. That said, I'm going to spend a fear, and I'm going to spotlight Deepma for a 3rd time, as is her ability, Feral Recon, that she has as a Feral Aurak, that allows me, after the 2nd turn of combat, she can be spotlighted up to 3 times. She is going to make another attack, this time, again, on Gary. She hits Gary. She's
He
gonna
hits
deal
Gary. I've been doing math.
D12. With direct damage, he is going to take 2 hit points. Our boy is looking rough. And that's going to pass turn to players again.
If Hagra is at all looking this way, because Eritrea has now kind of looked up to what's going on and she sees Gary not moving on the ground, she's gonna mime putting drops in like the mouth, like give him drops.
And that's if Hagura was looking. Hagura, were you looking?
She sees, like
Okay.
I have her there, but she's like technically kind of like
I could
on
see
the
someone
side.
as battle ready as Hagura being cognizant of what's going on around her.
Yeah.
And then Slippy's gonna say, should we take him on together to your trio?
I'll follow your lead.
Okay. Slippy will kind of go up here and then flank him a bit.
Cheetah.
And then is gonna say this is my new fighting style, and is going to do hand-to-hand combat.
Hell yes. Let her rip.
Okay, let's see. And Slippy's gonna say, I'll honor you by not using magic.
He would just reply with like, I'm not adverse to magic, as a now reborn shinobi, but honor indeed.
And okay, I roll.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use a prayer to bump that up to 18.
Hell yeah, that hits.
Sweet.
I'm gonna take that
And then I'll do
feedback.
damage.
You deal damage. Go ahead.
19.
19. Just at his severe. I am going to have him mark a stress and use parry, where he can reduce an incoming attack by 2 thresholds, taking only 1 damage. So while that was a valiant move, a substantial damage that would have put him in the red, he sees your fists, and he actually uses the blunt side of his sword to like guide your hand away from him. It still hits, but he pushes it off without cutting you, without hurting you, but uses his own sword to parry your fists,
Cool.
taking only 1 damage off the side as you roll off and hit him in the chest. And
Slippy's just gonna smile at him.
this is quite enjoyable, ma'am. And he will turn his attention towards Ertria.
Hi.
Hi.
And she will attempt to attack him, I guess.
Hell yeah.
And while she's swinging her dagger,
Domingo's okay, right? Like we didn't like hurt him, right?
Oh, no. He'll be fine. The medics will take care of him. Anybody who falls in the arena pretty much has a chance to be recovered, you know. There's always people like Schumann, but... "13 does not hit, but you don't give me any fear, which is pretty cool.
hell yeah. Avoided fear. I like that.
So you missed that one. You come through, and he just moves your hand, and on that failure, I'm going to bring it back to Deepma. And she is going to spend 2 fear and mark a stress. And she is going to attack Hagrid. And then I assume a 16 hits.
Yes.
You go down paralyzed as well. This will mean I'm going to spotlight her again. Bring that to 4. And she is going to attack Hagra on the ground and miss. Even though you're paralyzed, there is a moment, and I'll let you flavor this however you want. You're going to still be paralyzed after the fact, but tell me how your god-like blood, your entity inside of you, your being as a future god of sorts, subverts this attack where otherwise you should have been severely fucked up.
So what Deetma sees as Hagra is like, she's quadrupedal now, so she's on her belly, looking up at her. All Deetma sees is Hagra's eyes go black, and black veins just shoot out. Not crawl, not slow, but they shoot out, and spider web across her face and down her body, and she probably hears the voice of the beast beneath the world for the very first time, not even knowing who he is, probably saying, that's mine, and it staggers her enough to miss the attack.
I fucking love that. Yeah, absolutely. She is going down to wail with all of her fucking clawed bean toes as she's heading down straight for your face, and she just hears "Mine!" at the top of its lungs, and it shatters the arena. Everybody, even the barrier, disrupts for just a split second and then regains itself as she fucking falls back on her ass, and that is going to bring it back to. I'm not going to spend any fear to spotlight Jito. That's going to bring it back to the players. We're going to go back to Eartree and Slippy.
Okay.
Seeing what's going on over here, Eartree is going to try something really stupid.
Before you try something really stupid, I need to canonically put it in stone in my voice on camera that what Lady Vengeance said is correct. Deetma does pee a little. As you were. That's a valid narrative beat that we needed to establish. She's terrified.
Okay. Eritrea is actually going to walk a little bit away from Jito.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of analyze this for a second. Seeing that it's bouncing off different things made of iron.
Mm-hmm.
And what she's going to do is she's going to take out the extra dagger that she has in her, kind of secured on her hip. She's gonna wrap the hilt in some rope to try and stop any electricity coming back to her. And she is going to stick it, she's gonna try and stick it into here, in this way, to try and make it deflect right at Deetma.
Make me first a strength check to see if you can pierce this barrier.
Oh.
You could crit.
Could I can't spend a hope on myself, right? So
For what?
Can Chris
to give myself advantage.
Can Chris help in some way?
If Chris... We'll say that Chris banging on the window and stuff like that, it's just the barrier that's been created. Chris, when you're doing that, you're feeling tedious little shocks, but because of your stone skin, it's not hurting you as badly. But you are banging it, you feel discomfort, but not enough to where you would have to mark anything. But I will say that your residual banging is disrupting the field enough that it could totally allow for advantage on this strength check.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I will spend my hope.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Right. Please, please, please. 14? And with hope?
14 with hope. You get your hope back if you used any.
I didn't.
Well,
could I have?
I don't know. Could you have?
You know what? I could say.
I'll say, just to save you the resources, because you're going to get it back anyway, +2 won't get you to the DC.
+3 is what I would be adding.
You would need +6 to get to the DC. So, you go to do that. It's a valiant effort, but you feel once you connect, as brainy as you are, you know that this is beyond electric magic. It's it's applying some properties, but why would it just turn at a 90-degree angle and go to the pit? There's nothing there. There's no conduit holding it there. This is clearly malleable magic that is being maintained by a source. And you recall in the beginning, whenever it was announced, it was a barrier that was sponsored and created by the Netherglades. So, I don't know if anyone has noticed up top, but y'all have seen a haggard old green-skinned woman sitting up in the chair that the Emperor normally is, and a squat, smarmy son of a bitch in the other side of the chair that you can only assume are Madame Maltilda of the Netherglades, the owner of that organization on the right, and Phineas Argento, the owner of the Midgate Syndicates on the left. And you can see the energy being supplied from her staff to this electric conduit. So it's more than just raw electricity. It is a full-blown magic, vile barrier. So,
Coming up with ideas, but I don't.
it was a good effort. It was a great effort.
I think I have a new idea.
Sweet.
But that would be I'm assuming that was my action, so.
That was your action. It's not D&D, so you can run another one, but let's see if everyone else has successes after this.
Right,
Slippy, what are you doing?
Slippy is BRBing. They said go ahead
Slippy
and roll
is
10%.
such a... No, I'm just kidding. Actually, I really have to BRB too, and I know we're getting on time, but we're getting close to the end here. So I'm gonna... Hey, everybody banter. I'll be right back. Okay, bye.
Eritrea's gonna look up to where Chris is and, like, kind of point to the fence and kind of look at her with, like, wide eyes of being like, what do I do?
Chris is going to point at the bend and is going to make gestures of stabbing.
Oh, at the bend. Oh, that's smart. She's gonna return with a thumbs up. I'm trying to figure out, oh, Hogger's paralyzed too. Frick!
Yep. Augur's
If-
paralyzed and is on 4 of 6 health marked.
Oh god, I'm thinking if this goes between 2 points of electricity, or like 2 metal things, if you stabbed a metallic weapon into the ground, like here, then if Eritrea were to try and redirect it, it would have something to bounce between there. But neither of you guys, have Gary make his saves, because if you get to a 20 or something, I think you're unparalyzed. And then, other than that, what can she do?
Yeah, it's not right now.
I know what I can do, but I need to ask DK.
You said it was malleable magic.
Sorry, I'm back.
I don't want to sit here and try to pretend like
No,
I can influence the scene because I'm just sitting on the other side of a mutable wall.
What's the word,
Okay,
hummingbirds? What'd I miss?
Question for you. You said that if they hit like a DC 20, they become unparalyzed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did Gary make that check his last turn?
He did not. Let's roll that for Gary real quick. That's a great question. Keeping me honest. And then what is Gary's strength?
Come on, Gary.
It is +3. So.
Oh!
Yep. So Gary doesn't
Okay,
make it. But.
Another question for you.
Yeah. What's good in the hood?
Does this thing have a dome on it?
Yes.
The barrier goes all the way up to the ceiling.
It's more like a cage, so to speak. So, quadrilateral.
Okay, but like it goes all the way up to the ceiling. Like there's no gaps.
Yeah, correct.
You said quadrilateral?
Correct. I probably used that word wrong, but yeah, I thought so. No.
You're talking about like a quadriloge, like drill
I'm
marks,
talking like a
essentially.
cube, like a Hell in the Cell WWE style cage match, but instead of cage, it's lightning.
You said it's malleable magic too?
No, I said it was rather unmalleable for y'all. It seems like for the person casting it, it's malleable, but for anybody else, it's specifically a magic barrier.
Oh, I think I know what I'm gonna do then. Because there's nothing I can do for the... Wait, actually... Oh, no, I needed +6. Never mind. Hey, if Slippy uses their prayer die and I use an experience, that could get me the +6.
Yeah.
Slippy has one prayer die left?
Yeah, I
Yeah?
can use that.
They got 3 4s.
We'll say that, yeah, we'll let that work. If you wanna ride that,
Yeah!
let's do it.
Yeah, she's sticking her dagger here. And she is hoping... Wait, okay, the flow is coming this way. Hold on, let me think about this. So, if the flow is going this way, it's being drawn and bounced. Yeah, she's just gonna try and angle it right at Dietmar. Just to get her attention and get her mad.
I'm going to... so, Slippy, are you going to use your last prayer die to help with this endeavor?
If Urchera really wants it, then yeah.
Very
I don't know
badly.
what's going on right now, but yeah, I'll use it.
Both Hager and Gary are paralyzed, and Dietmar's going to kill them. So Eritrea is trying to, basically mess with this barrier to try and angle it so that it hits Dietmar and shocks her.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Sweet. So you're going to use your last prayer die for that. I am going to spend a fear to activate Jito. And Jito is going to be like, I truly apologize, but you told me that we would bring our A game, and you have distracted yourself from the match. He's going to roll on Slippy.
Okay.
It's not going to negate the help, but an 18 plus 4 absolutely hits.
Yep.
It's going to deal 2d8 plus 4 physical damage. Nothing crazy. That's going to be 8 plus 4, 12 damage towards Slippy. It's like, I have to look busy. I can't just let you do this, but I don't want to interrupt her either. And he's swinging on you. What does that look like?
12, he said?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just negate it with the armor slot.
Sweet. So you just like straight up the same way that he came at you with the dull end of his blade, you address the dull end of his blade with your fist and move it to the side. You're able to like parry his sword. You know the samurai inside and out. You know what their moves are. You know how to parry it using literally just your forearms. And as this successful redirection goes on, Dietmar, I have to check my notes for the first time since combat started, which is nuts. Hold on.
Eritrea is going to be taunting her as well, if she can. If there's any way to taunt her or to have her here, Eritrea is going to be like, you might know how to fight other cats, but I bet you don't know how to fight a mushroom.
Ooh, she has to make a DC 14 knowledge check. What's up? What's that, Teddy?
Just after Urtrea's thing, or when she rolls or whatever she needs to do, I want to also like try something, or at least address something.
She's already done her roll, so it's about to like manifest, but like, did you want to do it before it manifests or like after?
After it manifests, and I'm assuming Urtrea wants to do that presence roll to taunt her.
I was hoping that wouldn't be a roll.
Yeah, I'm not
but
gonna make her
thank you,
roll it.
Okay, so can we say that disrupts the barrier in any way?
Not in a way that stops it on the outside. She's redirecting it from a central point. So it's more from there, instead of being this zigzag, it's going to come straight forward and back for a second and then regain its shape is how it's actually going to play out.
Although Eritrea, she will take your advice and she will do it at this corner because you were like, try it at the corner.
Right. So.
Because if it makes a gap, the suggestion was, if it makes a gap, maybe we can possibly pass through.
Yeah, if it's not going to make a gap, it is going to continue the streak of endless energy. Just like electricity doesn't stop for anything, it has a current that it follows. And she is going to make a DC 14 knowledge reaction roll, and she's a little dum-dum, so she has -2 to this.
Oh, she's dumber than Hagra.
She
Thank
just
God.
fails this and takes 2d4 damage and marks a stress. So it does shock her. It does piss her off. She is going to take a point of damage. Oh my god, I reduced her health to fucking 1, and that's not correct.
That's about right.
No.
Sounds right.
No, that sounds right. No,
No,
you
you guys, you lie to me. Why do you lie to me? We're all friends. Don't do this. Not on the air. No, just kidding. No.
I will gaslight you if it means Hagra doesn't die.
I am so easy to gaslight. It's like wild.
What's a little gaslighting to be friends?
Yeah, what's the
And if Eritrea takes any damage from the holding the other side of that conduit, let me know.
You don't, because you have. Originally, I was going to have you have to make that same agility roll or knowledge roll, but because you decided to bound it in something non-conducive, like I was fucking non-conductive, that heck it, let the reward be. You will have succeeded. Chrysanthemum, you're up there and you're waiting. You feel for a brief moment like this wane in the magic, your rings start to glow, you feel like it starts to weaken, and then you make eye contact with the green hag across the arena, Madame Matilda, as she looks you in your soul, and you hear a voice in your head, she says, "Don't try to fuck with my magic, honey, that's just stupid." And that's all you hear in your mind for a brief moment.
Chris is going to look the Matilda dead in the eyes. I don't know if she can hear this back, but the first thing on Chris's head is, she's not as scary as the Wicked Witch of the West.
That's cute.
That girl was 2'3" and could bench press a mountain.
Yeah. Y'all gonna learn. Yeah, go ahead and taunt Madame Matilda. Let's see how that works. No, I'm just kidding.
What do I have to roll to try and get out of this paralysis?
So, once it comes back to your turn, which G2 already failed their attack, it would come back to you. You have to roll a d20 strength check.
$25. With hope.
Hagra
Go!
comes to. You start to get the fuck up, and Deepma backs up like 5 feet. She's like, "Oh, what the fuck? That ain't supposed to be how it is, honey."
And Hagra doesn't just get back up on all fours. Like, Deepma watches as Hagra's body rearranges as she's standing, and she is bipedal again.
The crowd goes fucking ballistic. The crowd's going absolutely fucking nuts right now. Between like the shock and everything happening, she gets shocked. There's an exchange between, like a silent exchange between Chrysanthemum and Madame Matilda, and Hagra being like this moment of like absolute aura farming as you stand up. Your gold blood seems to just return to your form almost. Like it's still leaking, but it's not. It's almost like in a constant state of flow between in and out. It's like I'm not dying today. You stand up. What does Hagra do?
She moves over and she grabs the drops and she quickly puts 2 drops into Gary's mouth.
Can you make me an agility check? It's going to be contested with Deepma. She has a d20 plus 6. So that's going to be... Wait, what the
That's
fuck?
a crit. That's a crit. That's a crit.
Okay.
Dab. That's a crit.
Hell yes. You're able to get it in. Clear a stress, mark a hope if you have it.
She pulls Gary up to his feet.
Yeah, he gets up. You administer these drops perfectly before she's actually going to strike. And for shits and giggles, Hogger, can you make me a strength reaction roll?
Yeah. 14.
14. Doesn't quite make it. You were about to, like she tries to. You decide, your first thought primally, she's coming at me, she's lined up, I'm gonna throw her in the fucking pit of spikes the minute that bitch comes at me. But you realize the window is too short, that it's easier for you to just evade. So, she comes dashing at you but misses, and aligns herself on the other side of the spike pit, and turns to look at y'all. You have healed Gary. Gary seems to be getting up. He's like, okay, oh my god, I thought I was gonna die.
We've got this. And then she is dashing at Deetma, and she is claws out.
Go for it. You've already successfully...
That's a crit! That's a
Fucking go! Let's fucking go! Fuck her up, fam. Do it.
That's a double fucking crit,
I ain't
brother.
even mad at it.
All right, so that's my max attack.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that's a 2d10 plus 2d6, so we're at 32? 32 plus 3, so 35 damage.
No.
And then we're gonna roll. So that's another 24 on top of 35, so that's
59?
59. And because Hawker's pissed, and I don't care how much health this bitch has, I'm comboing. Hawker's mad. Hawker's
Fuck
real
yes.
mad.
Fuck yes. Fuck it
So
up, girl.
She comes roaring out. This is full Orkai. This is no longer just Mirkin, battle work. This is full Orkai.
This is daddy coming out.
Hammering down. And we're going to hit it with a 5. We're going to hit...
May I interject real quick while you're rolling? How'd you roll this, DK? Does she have to roll max damage on a combo die and then another because she crit, or are we saying
No,
that
combo
this
is a completely separate thing, I think.
Yeah. And on top of that, it's not going to change the threshold because it's already past the severe anyway. That it's even that it's just for clarity's sake, it's already double what her severe threshold is. That she's going to take the 4 points of damage regardless. That no matter how much you increase it, it's not really going to go up. So
yeah. So
This is strictly
I
for
was just
flavor.
doing this for
Yeah.
flavor because she's mad.
yeah, and I love it.
So that was 59 plus 7. So we're what, 66 damage?
6, 7. No, I'm just kidding.
So basically, it starts off like this attack starts off with the usual, her claw combo, and then she starts getting really like upset. Like she's angry. Bye, Thad. Sorry, my little brother's going home.
Bye. Thad.
And she stops like clawing, and she. Hold on.
You're fine. All I know is this is hype. This is fucking insane.
All right, sorry. He was giving a hug.
Incredible.
All right, so she's, claw, and then she grabs Deetma by the face and starts slamming her head into the ground.
I would actually say if you
Hulk
want
style.
to, on how much damage you're outputting, you can say that you're Hulk slamming her towards those spike walls behind you.
Oh yeah, so yeah, just kind of like backing her up, like
Yeah.
going like this
Yeah,
way.
yeah, you're just pushing this bitch into the fucking spikes at this
So
point.
just have her like right here.
Yes, 100%.
And- Can I? This doesn't stop my action, right? Because I
No.
critted.
Yeah,
So what we're going to also do is we're going to try and do a forceful push into those spikes.
let's go. She's already taken 4 damage for sure. She is looking fucked up. You see every smile. I will say that the
Yeah,
forceful push, the only thing you see, okay, actually, Hogger, can you make me an instinct reaction roll?
Yeah. Well,
12 with fear is fear doesn't matter because it's a reaction roll, but it is still a fearful aspect. You go to push her and you feel all the confidence in your attacks. There is no way I am not cramming this bitch into this fucking spike wall. And the fact that it fails has you immediately suspect that you turn and you look at Madame Matilda and you see, just for the slightest second, a glint of blue in her eyes that matches the electricity. You look back to Deepma, you see it reflect in hers as this luck seemingly takes hold as she's pushed just between all the spikes and angles her body to not take any damage from it. And she was just like, it's always good to have someone in your corner, ain't it, Shug? As she's about to, I'm going to spend a fear to try to push you. We're going to do a contested strength roll now. Deepma is rolling a d20 plus 6. That's going to be a fucking 9. Can you beat a 9 strength, Agra?
Maybe.
Yes, you can.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, you can. She's going to try to push you into it, and you just fucking laugh at her.
Hogger doesn't move. She like rocks back a little on her toes.
Yep.
And like leans in,
Mm-hmm.
and then she with her other hand motions Gary forward.
Hell yes. Gary is already on that same length, and he is going to try to do the pushing attack as well, assuming that's what you want him to do.
Yes. I
Okay.
would like to see if he can shove her
Yes.
this bitch onto the spikes.
I'm gonna try this time. We're gonna freaking papaya as he gets ready to do his best. 19 with fear. Just barely does the trick. It feels smarmy doing this as a GM, but he is technically part of the party. I'm still giving myself a fear for it. But that's going to be the only fallout. And he is going to... How does this work again? I haven't used it before. Make an attack.
Attack, make it, yeah.
You deal damage and knock them back to close range. At D6. Okay, so they're going to do a normal damage roll plus a D6. That's going to be... Did that? No, that didn't work. Oh.
That's the additional damage.
Whoops. Okay, so now I just roll damage. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
My boy Gary with a 20, pushing her into the spike successfully, which will deal 2d10 damage. Fuck me. So 36 damage that he's pushing her into more. She's looking pretty fucking rough. She hits those things. She's like, papaya! And smashes her into it. With that, that's going to bring it to the other side of the table. Y'all see all that happening. Even Jito may as well have popcorn out. He's watching the whole fucking display.
Yeah, we're all like,
holy shit, she's a fantastic warrior. Like,
Imagine if you were fighting her, Jito.
I just want to call out right now. No, I'm not going to call it out right now. I'll call it out later. Okay, we'll play this out. Just know that I'm proud of everyone at this table. Jito, it is Slippy, Ertria. It's y'all's turn again. What are y'all up to?
popcorn. This is... No, Flippy, do you want to start? You want me to...
Sure. Slippy will approach a little bit and say, "Shall we continue?" And is gonna do some more martial arts here.
If I can have this dance, he says as he's about to get walloped.
And
What a strange thing to say before you get punched.
Not if you're a samurai or a boxer. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I guess not.
16
16 to hit.
does
with
hit.
fear.
I'm gonna take that fear. Nummy. It's half the reason I came back, so I could get some fear back. Jesus Christ. No, I'm just kidding. I know my demographic. No, I'm just kidding.
So that hits.
That absolutely hits, yeah.
Okay, damage.
23. Okay. And this is just a standard attack with your fists.
Yeah.
You can tell he is not down and out, but what does it look like? No, you can tell that he is close to down and out. What does it look like as you crumple him to one knee?
Okay, so I'm basically like doing like a flurry of punches and kicks, and no, let's make it one punch. I like do a feint, with the left fist, and then I pummel him really hard with my right fist in the gut.
Fuck yes. You just watch him double over and be like, oh, the way of the sword seemed so perfect. It seems I still have much to learn. As he doubles over. Tria, what are you doing?
Is he still in the fight at this moment?
Oh, yeah. He's still in.
Okay. Yeah, she's gonna come over and hold out her dagger and attempt to hit him. Probably give you more fear. No, it didn't.
Oh.
And I hit him.
Hell yes. Yeah, you hit him. Take your time because the Wound Mother has to use the restroom. Describe how you incapacitate Jito.
As he's like, oh, I thought the way of the blade was so perfect. She's like, well, it still has its merits. As she comes and is going to slash, she doesn't want to slash into his mushroom head because that feels really bad from one mushroom to another. So she's definitely just kind of, doing the same pummel, like, on his other leg, the one that he's not kneeling on. And I'm gonna roll damage because I don't usually do a lot of damage, so this is nice.
It'll be fun to see.
So 2 2s. That's okay.
That's a crit damage. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, there we go. And then from the fire. Oh, so he would actually take double that.
12.
So it'd be 12
So
from fire.
Technically, 25 damage? Not bad. We're getting up there.
Yeah.
And she's gonna be like, yeah, the sword or dagger still has its merits if you use the right parts.
Before your sword comes down, right before it hits, I'm actually going to stop the music for a second, and you hear a voice inside your head once again.
Oh.
No, you are right. A sword always has its merit, especially when it's someone's legacy. And he winks before you connect, and he's like, you should also be sure to ask Tinker Tim about Ted. Ted's experiments are most inhumane. As you connect and are able to incapacitate Jito.
She pulls back really fast. Like, wait a minute, hold on, more information. No, stay with me.
Yep.
Okay.
And
Whoa. And then I guess she is going to look over here, kind of just survey the situation and see if she can. Maybe she'll. Because I can go again, right? Because I did the hope.
Yeah, since you succeeded, yeah.
Okay.
You can do more of your turn.
She's gonna turn her back to Madame Maltilda, take out her broom, and just sweep just a little bit near this line.
Can you make me a finesse reaction roll?
Yes.
18.
Okay. Oh, it's reaction.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. An 18, you were able to identify exactly what you would expect, that it is from her, it is sourced from her. It isn't that all you can tell. It is magic that is procured from the sufferings of people hundreds of years past. This isn't something that's like a little electric fence to keep animals in bay. This is like something that could potentially house gods if they wanted to. The fact that you broke and disrupted it is upsetting to her, but all you get from that, and on that 18, you realize that if you would have tried to sweep it a little longer, she would have destroyed your broom.
But I turned around. She can't see me, right? No.
She can feel when her magic is being tampered with. She's a fucking witch. It's just-
That's fair. It's this blue color, or does another color kind of come up, like the purple
Oh,
from just the
you
life
actually
loss?
see a more necrotic green.
Um, and yeah, and it was so hard to get anything through. It's unlike. Hold on, I have an idea. 40. Um.
It was too quiet. I started the music again.
I need to see. Oh no, it would block any. So this, she's okay. She's gonna try one more thing and then end her turn. She's going to try blowing air. Like she's gonna pick up a little bit of dust in her hand and just try and blow it at this barrier to see if the dust particles go through.
They do not. They fizzle and are evaporated before they can even hit all the way.
Damn.
Hmm.
All right. That's all. That's all she can really do.
I would say with that, we will go back to Dietmar, Hagra, and Gary. Hagra, what's the move?
Well, I'm just gonna keep beating the shit out of her if I can.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
I know that doesn't quite hit.
17 just misses. You gain a hope, but
Hold on. Wait, hold on. Can I retcon that for a second?
depending what you got, fam. I'm
I wanted to do
amicable.
retracting claws to try and make her vulnerable.
Oh, what is that?
On make an agility roll to scratch the target within melee range. On success, they become temporarily vulnerable.
Hell yeah, we can do that.
I don't know what it would contest though.
It would contest their difficulty setting. So basically, they're to hit,
Okay. Nope.
which does not, and I will take that fear. And on that failure, she is going to actually. No, she's going to lash out one more time. She's going to spend a stress. I say one more time, but that's a lie. As needed. And 2 fear, 3 to 3, to deal another paralyzing code of damage to you. And that is going to be a 16 to hit.
That hits.
16 hits. You go down. You are paralyzed. I will spend
Can I say, as I'm going down,
Yeah,
I throw the drops to Gary?
absolutely. Yeah, you take him to Gary. You throw him to Gary, and he
Because he's literally like within pass
not even
off.
gonna roll. Yeah. It's
Like
just
handoff
not even
mode.
check. He's just like, oh, this. And before Gary goes to administer, I'm gonna spend another fear to spotlight Dietmar again. And she is going to just regularly attack Gary.
Oh god, Gary.
And she is going to hit. No, even the minimum. Let's figure it out. Let's see. Let's see real quick. 2d12 plus 6. It's gonna be all right. So Gary is down. You are paralyzed. the others have won their match. Before it even has a chance to get back to y'all, the music within the stadium stops. The Emperor stands up, and he calls it. He's just like, "Stop! All right, that's enough! We give up. You win. Okay? That's it. That's all it needs to be." And it's time for the ruling of the three. Come on. And he looks at Phineas and Madame Altilda. You know the fucking drill. We vote. All right? Let them live. Let them die. My team on the left already won. My team on the right is what we vote. And he holds a thumb out. And he turns it up immediately, obviously wanting the people to live. You see Madame Matilda, and she immediately just sticks her crotchety old thumb down, and she's like, no, let him die. And then there's Phineas Argento sitting there with his hand to the side. And he sticks his thumb out for a second. Looks around the crowd. You can hear the crowd chanting, "Papaya, Hagra, Hapaya, Pahagra." Like, they're just amalgamating the names at this point. They want them to win. And you see Phineas Argento looking around. And he thumbs up to let them live. The crowd goes fucking nuts. They lose their absolute shit. As this happens, y'all are still paralyzed. Gary incapacitated, barely able to like kind of look around and register what's happening. And Dietmar begins pulling herself out from between the spikes that y'all have shoved her into, and comes walking up. And she is going to say, "You're one stubborn kitty, ain't you? A wound, mother, is it? How does it feel to know you're only alive right now because one of your boyfriends is the Emperor?" It's crazy, because, like, I beat you. I'm better than you. And you're never going to get a chance for a rematch. And you were just starting to figure me out, too. That's probably going to drive you crazy, ain't it?
Since combat's over,
Mm-hmm.
can I just have Hagra start getting up?
Oh, she's still paralyzed. You
I
haven't
know,
made the strength check yet. Combat is technically over, but this is a
I'm gonna make my strength check!
I will say make your strength check, but at disadvantage.
Zero.
Oh my god.
You are frozen. Dietmar turns and looks to Josh, and she's like, "So, we only voted on a Hagra, right? What about fuzzball number 2, she says, pointing at Gary, and she stomps a clawed foot on his chest. Josh stands up immediately, and he's like, "Obviously both!" And he puts his thumb up. Matilda, thumb down, as expected. The crowd goes silent, waiting on bated breath, as Phineas holds his hand out once again, thumb sideways. He holds it for a moment, realizing the power that he holds, being the Midgate that he is, ever the needle that points to good
Little
to
shit.
evil. And he turns it up, saying, "Yes, Gary too." And the crowd fucking loses it once more. They thought for sure this was going to be the rug pull. Dietmar looks you in the eyes, Hagra, and says, "Well, everyone knows week 3 is for rule breaking anyway," so she extends the claws on her hind paws and thrusts them into Gary's chest, piercing his heart. Her hind nails seem to be coated with something else completely different from her front claws. Suddenly, there is...
Hagra is screaming for Eden in her head. Like, screaming.
You can hear him screaming back, and there's nothing he can do. Suddenly, a flash of lightning strikes through the sky. There is...
Oh no. having flashbacks.
That's valid.
What the fuck? What's that?
A thunderous bolt of lightning cracks through the atmosphere, revealing an intimidating woman with flowing auburn hair and an enraged expression across her face. Time seems frozen for everyone. Everyone but this woman is completely still. Two winged guards enter the arena and seize the frozen Dietmar and begin handcuffing her. Everybody is aware. You hear... Well, you can't hear it because nobody can move. But there is no doubt in your mind. This is the Inquisitor that y'all have heard so much about.
The Inquisitor?
The Inquisitor, the one who works for the, to investigate the illegal ongoings on the island.
Great.
Yes.
The Inquisitor begins to speak. As a now fully shackled Dietmar's faculties are restored. She's shackled, but she's come back to life. Dietmar Hellfire, you have defied the order of the chairman by ignoring the ruling of the three in favor of the indisposed, signaling at Gary. As the chairman's inquisitor, on his behalf, I ask, how do you plead? Dietmar, guilty, obviously. I mean, don't do the crime if you can't do the time, sugar. And all that, she says, mocking Gary the way he would be like, and all that. The Inquisitor, silence! Judgment has been passed. Dietmar will forfeit this season of games, becoming barred from participating in the Tryhard tournament this year. The Netherglade organization will pay a sum of penalties to Æther Isle as determined by the chairman after submission of the violations report. The Netherglade organization will trade one neutral or face-aligned gladiator as well as one former Tryhard participant in exchange for one gladiator elected by popular vote from Æther Isle. Finally, Dietmar will be arrested and held for questioning for the murder of Gary Lindling. Once judgment is finalized, she will be subject to the additional consequences of her actions. Time resumes for the rest of you, as a cackling and shackled Dietmar is escorted out of the arena. Hold that thought.
You better get rid of this barrier right now.
To defy... Oh, okay, so hold that thought. Okay, so healers are already treating your wounds, and you all regain control over your faculties as the Inquisitor continues to speak. I suggest the rest of you contemplate the actions taken tonight. To defy me is to defy the chairman. To defy the chairman is to defy order. My wrath is merciful, but his is not. Another bolt of lightning strikes as the Inquisitor seemingly vanishes, and a gentle...
Can I call out?
Go ahead.
Inquisitor! I've heard that the chairman has the power to kill... Gary!
I don't want to kill the moment, but all I heard was the Inquisitor has the power to kill, or the chairman has the power to kill Gary, and...
No! The Inquisitor, the chairman has the power to kill and to bring back to life. Gary!
Oh. The chairman respects the rules of the game. Gary fell to unjust means. Any ruling made after the fact will have to be done after the report. Another bolt of lightning strikes as the Inquisitor seemingly vanishes, and a gentle rain begins to descend from the storm cloud overhead, leaving you all in the arena among the scattered sounds of whispers, cries, and sadness from the crowd. What do you do as you see the barrier drop?
Am I still paralyzed?
At this time, yes.
Eritrea rushes over and she immediately takes out of her bullshit sack Tom's bronze heart.
Okay, you've got Tom's bronze heart out. Anybody doing anything for Hagra?
Eritrea will mutter to Slippy as she's fumbling out of her bullshit sack. She pulls out Tom's brown heart. She pulls out another vial of the antidote.
Okay.
She hands the antidote to Slippy and says, Put 2 drops of this in Hogger's mouth, no more.
Okay, and we'll open up Hogger's mouth and drop 2 drops into there.
Also, the barrier was supposed to be gone. I don't know why it's not on the other screens, but it's supposed to be.
It's like, actually, I'm here. I'm back.
Yeah. Hold that thought. Let me just do a little thing real quick. Okay, we'll just pretend the barrier's not there. I made 2 maps specifically for this effect, but whatever. So, just so you know, Chrysanthemum, you can also join them as well. The barrier's removed if you feel any urgency. Don't feel compelled to, but you can.
Come on, Gary.
You drop. Did you administer the drops to Gary?
Hagra.
To both of y'all. I know Hagra, you're healed. You're able to get up, and you feel fine.
But Gary's dead.
Well, we don't know for sure. We know that his heart was punctured, time was frozen, and now we're here, and he's choking out a little bit. He's losing. You can see his muscles weakening. You can see his eyes bulging. He is dying.
She
I
gives
will,
him one.
So get this bitch out of here.
Yeah, we'll get her out of here.
Eritrea's going to reach for the drops that she gave to Slippy. And if it's okay for her to take them, she's going to do a single more drop because she knows that Gary's already had 2.
And Slippy is going to take out her healing potion that she's been hoarding this whole time, and is going to pour it in afterward.
I can't pass the barrier.
Actually, that's just because of collision that I did unjustly. Hold on, let me fix this.
And Eritrea is holding the bronze heart at the ready.
Hagra is basically scooping Gary up into her arms, and this is the first time you guys see her visibly distraught. Like, she is panicking, like rocking him and trying to butt her head up against his, and she's making purring noises, trying to comfort him, and she is upset.
Gary, come on. If you don't wake up, you can't eat any more papayas.
I do want
Gary,
papaya.
don't leave us yet.
And you see him coughing, you see him trying, you see medicine doing its best to work. But
I take out my minor healing potion and see if that works.
yeah, everybody, all the potions you want to dump on Gary, in Gary, however. Feel free, but I would say, for narrative purposes, there's no checks necessary to see that Gary's body is now being affected and wrought with 2 poisons. One that Eritrea's initial antidote was trying to fight. One that the second dose can't fight because it's not at full strength, lest it hurt his body. But there are 2 different toxins fighting for real estate against one cure. You can see that for the time being, you have slowed time enough that he's not dying right out and might have some last words with you, but it doesn't seem like he can heal.
What about this? I have a vial of the healing spring water. That was in the ice caves.
Go for it. You pour it
She
in.
tips it in his mouth.
He drinks it. It's like, it's such an odd sensation. Everything about this feels so comforting and so good, but everything seems to be getting darker still. It's crazy.
Don't say that.
I can't.
Curls her tail around him.
He's going to say, I appreciate you all looking after me, but I think we all know how this ends.
Gary, no.
I gotta say my goodbyes to each of you. It wouldn't be right if I didn't. I need my closure too, you know. He is going to turn to Hagra first. He's going to say, Hagra, you've been hunted so long. It's been a pleasure to see you grow into the wound mother. Someone who protects something other than themselves. Someone who's been through heck and back, but still looks for the good in people. Those lives you spared, they're gonna remember that forever. And I bet Hagra the Merciful, well, I bet that wasn't on the Beast Beneath World's bingo card. He says, holding a hand up to your cheek, Hagra, as you hold him. And Slippy, my fellow Buddhist, we already know I'll see you again, but chin up till then, and heck, if you're so inclined, I'd ask that next time you meditate, try to seek out my old Bodhisattva. He was a yogi named Ego. I know, ironic. But you've gone through so many transformations. You've accepted them so willingly. I really think he can help you harness that openness, you know? And I hope that you can continue to keep the other spirits up, okay, friend? And thank you for everything.
Tears start to pour down her face as she's staying silent.
Eartria, my first friend in this crazy place. I remember holding each other and crying together, and well, look at us now. Well, I guess not much has changed there, really, but you. Seeing you take the role of guardian as you have, it's an inspiration, Eartria. You're on the right track. Keep following your instincts. And I know you'll figure this thing out and you'll save this place. But also, in my room, in the dresser, there's this little seed thing I found with Bud. We were scavenging. And I was wondering if you could plant it for me, just by dropping it in the pond in the dragon's pen. Nature will take it from there, but I don't know. I never got to see it grow, and I feel like you'd really like it. And then...
He's nodding.
I don't want to make you repeat what you said, but I didn't hear it, and I'm sorry.
She's nodding.
Yeah. And you all take care of the newbie, he says, looking up at Chrysanthemum. He's like, I'm sorry we didn't get to spend more time together, but for what it's worth, I feel like you'll really round things out around here. I think that you got a lot more chances to hit people than I got. I wasn't very good in the field, but I hope that you take care of them as well as I'm hoping they'll take care of you, okay?
Chris is clutching her chest as more tears stream down her eyes. She goes from a red to a soft purple in her eyes. She backs away another step.
Slippy grabs one of the right hand of Gary, actually, and puts both her hands around his and says, "May this ease your pain," and uses sparing touch, not like flavorful, not to like heal the hit points or stress, but just to ease the pain.
Beautifully said. And you see him relax. He closes his eyes for a moment and he's just like, a monk seeks wholeness and enlightenment, free from the prison of suffering by learning to live with the suffering. That's what I feel like this world wants. everything is so fractured and the suffering is too fabricated, too abundant. All for monetization, power, and control? That's the holy trinity of unnecessary suffering. Do me a favor, will you all? Heal this land. Heal its people. I know you can do it. I love you all, and I'm sure I'll see you around in this life or the next. Who knows? But till then, goodbye, he says as he closes his eyes. And this is the moment that you could feel his soul being ready to leave his body. Irtria, you had an action primed, I think, for this event.
I'm not gonna let him become an eternal zombie.
You are going to...
She's taking out the bronze heart.
Yep. You siphon it in. No check needed. The machine pulls it in. It dings as his body goes limp. And I hate to do this to everybody, but this is where we're going to end session today. And I'm sorry. I'm fucking dying, bro. I'm trying to hold it
Can I ask
together.
one final thing before we leave?
What's that?
Is this Coliseum an open ceiling?
Yes.
Chrysanthemum is going to shake her head at everything that's happened. And she's going to clutch her chest. She's going to fly away.
Hell yeah.
Just off the map.
What you do. You leave. As we zoom out, everybody's clutching. You can hear the audience mourning. And that is the tonal shift of Crits-N-Giggles and their shitty little rug pull. And I'm sorry to everybody.
I'm guaranteed giggles. What is this?
We did laugh. You can't... I can make a spreadsheet. I'm gonna die, dude. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm a mess.
The weight isn't equal though.
Yeah. Alright. Thank you all for being here today. That is the end of Act 1. You know, sometimes it be like that. And I love all of you. It's not a like thing. I don't believe in gratuitous depression. My depression serves a point, and it definitely will deliver closure. There is nothing here that, in a realm where immortality is a central theme, I want people walking away from the table with some semblance to know that no one's ever forgotten forever. And I think that's when we'll say our bye-byes. Without announcements, without anything. We're just going to call it. So, without further ado, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye, everybody.